Alright, that great music transition.
Brewing, because I think we all know how Draylus feels about killing people.
Hey, we are officially live. Kim coming into Draylus killing people. I had to go back and make sure a few extra things were tweaked for the settings. So for anybody watching right now, please and thank you. And is there a delay on my stream? Has there always been a delay on my stream? For the first time ever, I have my stream open on my other window. I did not know that.
The delay is usually about 8 seconds.
I want to say it's inherent. For everyone. Yeah. I had that with my brother when he's testing his Overwatch stream.
Okay.
He'd be talking into my ear. Literally, at one point, he said, yeah, there's like a 12-20 second delay. And I nodded along. And then in my headphones, yeah, there's like a 12-20 second delay. I was like, thanks, future Damien.
Yeah, so for the first time ever, I have it open so I can see, YouTube chat, and then I'm on the right page for Discord so I can see the live campaign chat. So we are good to go, and I actually might respond to people. I saw there was a thing in the live campaign chat that's like, Brandon never looks at this chat. I'm like, I always look at it after the session.
Yeah, I think that was me that says Brandon just ignores us all the time.
No, I don't. So I have 3 monitors up. One monitor is where I broadcast, one monitor is where I have my notes, and then the other monitor I have Discord open on. But it's, all the way to the right. But now I've got it on the right page, because I see the notifications, but I'm never just able to read them because I'm always doing 500 things. But anyways, we are live. Welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is Group F, A Storm's Hymn, Episode 3. Before we get started tonight, I did want to say, for those who read the description of the video, you'll notice the video is a tiny bit different. I applied for I can see you now. I applied for an Amazon affiliation link, and I have it temporarily until they decide that I'm not worthy of it and they take it away. So, if you look in the description of the video, there is a link to my blog, which has a link to my book, and then you can buy the book on Amazon if you're so inclined and enjoy superhero stories. You can get it for free on Kindle, and you can get it for $13 in paperback. As long as you just read it and enjoy it, and that makes me happy. I don't know how this link works or how it gets tracked to me, but if you click and you do stuff through that link, greatly appreciate it. Maybe there will be more Amazon products, or maybe I'll just say screw them and have a dinky, have you ever felt like your underwear are too itchy for you? Well, boy, do I have the sponsor for you guys tonight. Someday.
Is this Brandon telling us he's going to start selling out?
I'm going to start selling out underwear.
The goal's always to sell out.
Brandon, I'm not going to monitor you.
You're not going to monitor me?
Model.
Oh man, who's? You know what? I'll put the underwear on my dog's head, and that's how I'll pimp it out on a Instagram page.
I will get the views.
But recap. So, God, I hate doing recaps with no music. I'm gonna turn on the music, and then give us a El Quickie-o recap, and we'll just get started tonight. There we go. Let's go with the adventure. All right.
Brandon's gonna give us a quickie.
yeah, just give me 3 minutes, and I'll have you happy in the bathroom. All right.
3 minutes back to see.
So, a recap of A Storm's Hymn, Episode 2. You guys found, or rather, the pirate. The first mate, Elmira, who was a pirate of the Ironwind Pirates, hid out in your guys' guild hall. You guys found that she stole documents from the portmaster, and that she had a schedule of all the ships that were coming in and out of the harbor headed towards Beechwood Retreat. You guys helped her out of town with the promise that she would pay you back eventually, and then headed on about your daily business in town, and found out that in addition to the 2 people she murdered, a 3rd person was murdered down by the docks. This person being a cleric by the name of Tumali. The cleric was found with runes inscribed all over her body, and the bodies that the pirate murdered also had runes all over her body. Upon further investigation, you found that the 3rd person was killed at a different time, and that there was a 2nd murderer in town. You guys agreed to help the dockmaster by providing defense at the docks and just being lookouts for increased security, and then you headed to the fighting pits. That's where the episode picked up at. In the fighting pits, Yomar, Milani, and Nyoka stepped into the fighting pits, and the organizer, Leon, I don't remember his last name, informed you guys that the cleric that had been healing everybody at the end of all of their fights had been killed the night before. With her death, that was the death of one of the last 3 divine casters in town, capable of advanced, magical healing. So with that, he couldn't ensure the safety of any of the fighters inside of the ring, and everybody who was stepping in could very well easily be not walking away without their life whatsoever. And so the party all agreed to the terms, and all the other combatants did, and everybody took to fighting. Morgan, at the start of the match, cheated and assisted her...
Not even subtly.
Yeah.
Not even subtly.
Assisted her guildmates out, and the other team that was fighting against the Silver Tree and company requested additional aid to even up the stakes, and in the Steel Cabal Ranger Captain Rain joined into the fray, sitting on the top of the fighting pits, raining down what she thought was pain on you guys, but which definitely ended up being not enough pain. Before eventually, after all the fighters inside the ring yielded, she too yielded, so she didn't have to fight 4 melee combatants, or rather 3 melee combatants head to head, and her being a ranger herself. With that victory, Yomar claimed a record of 3 wins and 3 losses against his arena rival, Absildar, and the party all won some gold. From there, Rain approached Milani as she saw him administering divine healing to the different arena combatants, and said that there was a place for him to work at the in the healing house inside the town, as the previous cleric that was running it is now dead, and as a town of mercenaries and adventuring guilds, the healing house is always in need of additional people to help with all the business they're getting coming in and out of there. From there, the party headed, half the party headed back to the guild house, and the other half of the party headed to get the details of their job from the White Cloaks, and found out that they would be needed to guard the docks for 12 hours, and at the rate of 8 gold for showing up, and 8 additional gold per person for completing the job. From there, the other members in the guild house found out that Elmira had been back to your guys' guild house and had searched through the place, presumably looking for her insignia that she had left that the party gave to the ranger captain. The party all was discussing this, and then collectively discussing how to prepare for the watch duty, and Elmira snuck out of the guild house as she was still in there hiding, unbeknownst to everybody else. And once you guys broke, Yomar noticed she left the door open.
Triggered.
Yeah, and Yomar broke a door, BTW.
No shame.
The party divvied up how their guard duty was going to work for the night, and Aryea and Yomar drew first watch duty, with Milani joining in 4 hours. Within the first hour of their watch, they headed down to the docks, and let's go with this. Yeah, there we go. They headed down to the docks, and they saw a strange figure over the bodies that they burned. He was digging through the fire pit, collecting the skeleton, or the ashes of the skeletons that were burned. Aryea and Yomar approached him and heard him mumbling under his breath. Just as Aryea took out her horn to signal the other guards in the area, several other horns blew from around the docks.
And Yomar started trying to attack the guy.
Dun dun dun!
Alright, we're gonna pick up there. Yomar's attacking this guy?
Yeah, that was at the very end of the last session.
Okay.
I'd already stated that I wanted to attack.
Alright, roll me initiative then. We'll do this as cinematic combat, because there's only 3 of you.
Ah, Yomar!
I love cinematic combat because it's fast. Alright,
Yomar rolled pretty okay.
Does Aryea want to aid Yomar, or is she just gonna watch this?
She's having a moment of internal debate.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely going to... she's going to get within range in the event this guy attacks Yomar first, in which case she will assist.
Right.
If this guy doesn't attack first, she's going to think about it.
Roll me initiative, and that's just going to be where you act as far as all of this playing out. 17! Alright, you have the higher initiative modifier. Yomar has 1 combat. This guy has noticed you guys, or has Yomar's 1 combat. It's over. Good session, guys. I'll see you later. Yomar has 1 initiative. This guy has noticed you guys, but he's focused on this task of digging up these skeletal ashes. Yomar approaches, and what do you want to do? His back is turned to you.
Advantage, dual wield attack.
He doesn't. You do not have advantage on him. He's not prone, and he is aware of your presence.
Okay, I'll still dual wield attack.
All right, roll me 2 attack rolls. That 10 does not hit. The 25 does. You can roll me damage. Alrighty.
I love it.
Your shovel is going to smack against the back of this guy's... and what are you aiming for? His head, his back, his shoulder, or what?
Back of the head.
Alright, your shovel is going to smack against the back of his head. He's got this tattered burlap cloak on, and just long black, dirty hair and wet clumps on the side that are just hanging over his face. He is hunched over, and he's going to turn and look at Yomar.
That's what you get for being dirty. That's what you get for being dirty.
His head does not move when you hit him with the shovel. It is Aryea's turn. Yomar has walked up to this man and smacked him with the shovel.
That's what he gets for being dirty.
Okay, so to be clear, this guy's head has not moved.
Yeah, Yomar has hit this guy with a shovel. It was kind of like hitting a boulder. As far as, like, you guys looking at it. Like, hitting a solid object. Like, you know how you'd expect somebody to kind of, like, twitch with the... or flinch with the damage? It did not.
Oh, that's not good. Right. Aryea is going to attempt to hold person this dude who's digging.
Alrighty. Go ahead and it's a wisdom save against his, or it's a wisdom save for him. It fails.
Alright, so yeah, he's held.
No, the spell fails.
Oh. Okay. That's not good.
Aryea casts the spell. Everything goes off as everything goes off as she, like, properly does all the incantations for this. The magic swirls around him, but it doesn't affect him. He is not a humanoid.
Oh, that's extra bad.
That is extra bad. That's extra bad.
Oh!
Yomar!
It's you still have time to talk. You can say whatever you want.
Yomar, we should go get help!
Yomar is kind of oblivious to what you're saying right now. Or not oblivious. He just he wants to fight. This seems like something that he wants to do.
Alright. He's going to stand up, turning around, and he's going to take the attack action at Yomar. He makes 2 attacks, one attempting to disarm you of one of your shovels, another one a touch attack with his hand moving towards Yomar. Roll me a contested athletics check for the disarm attempt, and what is your... Well, rather, it's a 16 versus your AC.
Mine is 16.
Alrighty. So, his hands are alight with this green energy. As he reaches for your shovel, he gets a hand on it, and you're going to notice the same, like, runes are just kind of inscribing themselves on the handle of your shovel, and you rip it out of his grip. You have beat his disarm attempt. However, the attack is going to go in his favor, as he is going to place a hand on Yomar's chest, and Yomar... Yes, Yomar is going to feel his life essence draining out of him as this hand connects. Yomar takes 9 points of necrotic damage. I'm sorry, he takes 11 points of necrotic damage.
Woo!
That is his turn. He looks down at his hand, laughing, and says, "Skeleton ashes and such pretty bodies. Oh, so pretty. Your skin should be animated."
I know that I have beautiful skin, but I want to hit him again.
Alrighty. You can roll me another attack roll. The 11 is going to miss. The 23 hits. You can roll damage.
Dope. And can I also do second wind on my turn?
Yes, I believe second wind's a bonus action for you.
Awesome. So 1d10 plus my fighter level?
You cannot second wind. You have, you use your bonus action on that second attack.
Gotcha.
But you can, second wind next round. Let me just double check the action economy of it.
It's a bonus action.
Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, let's go to combat music, too, because this is way too calm.
Combat music.
All right. You deal 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo, 14 so far.
as you were looking at him, he did have a bruise on his face from where your shovel hit him. It looked like it healed. The 5 points of damage does go through as you smack him across the face again. He begins smiling, taking another step closer to you. It is Aryea's turn.
Fuck. Aryea uses her last second level spell and casts Shatter on the other side of this creature, far enough away that it is hopefully not going to hit Yolmar.
Alright.
But close enough to hit the dude.
What type of damage is Shatter? That's thunder?
That is thunder damage.
Okay. Alrighty. He's got a save against your spell save DC. What's your spell save?
Spell save is 13.
Yeah. Oh god. He failed. What is that damage?
That is 3d8 thunder damage.
Okay, do you want to roll it or would you like me to? Alright, he takes 12 points of thunder damage.
Woo, 27 so far.
Sure.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have 25 damage.
25,
you guys,
25,
so
my bad. 25, my bad.
Yeah. Alright, it's his turn.
Ruh-roh.
He still puts a hand in front of his face now that he's looking directly at Yolmar. And he is going to do the same thing again, attempting to disarm you of one of your shovels. Before he takes the second attack, I'm going to wait to see the result of that. He rolls a 19 versus your athletics check.
Woo!
Good lord, you beat him by 2 twice in a row?
I'm that good.
Come on!
Don't touch my shovel.
Brandon's frustrated because he's actually rolling well, but can't.
Yeah, I was just like, nice, that's
don't,
good.
Don't touch my shovel.
Alright.
That's what you get for being dirty.
That's what you get for being dirty. It's not anything about runes or anything like that. I just don't want to touch you.
So, Yomar notices the energy on his hands has not recharged yet. However, he clenches a fist with his other hand. And you know what? I'm going to roll him a percentage die. Above 50%, he punches Yolmar in the face. Below 50%, he grabs the shovel. 66, he makes an attack roll at Yolmar. 18 versus your AC is going to hit. He deals 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Just clocking Yolmar one and says, "Let go!"
Don't. I'm going to retort at him. Is that all you've got? I'm fired up now.
Yolmar's like, I'm into that. It is Aryea's...
I'm going to wink at him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to wink at him. Maybe if you cleaned up.
It is Aryea's turn.
Aryea does not like the fact that this dude does not look like he's taken a lot of damage. She's also taking a look at Yolmar. How beat up does Yolmar look at this point?
He looks like he's been fighting in a bar for a little bit, but he's not in danger. He's still smiling.
Then Aryea is going to cast Thunder Wave at first level.
Alrighty, he's got to roll a third. Alright, that's a 9. He fails that one too, because whatever.
Heyo.
You can go ahead and roll that damage. He is pushed 10 feet in a direction you choose. Do you want to push him away from Yolmar, or...?
Yeah, she's going to try and push him into the water. If we're close enough.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be splashing around in the shallows of the water. Not close enough to submerge him or anything, but he's definitely in there. That's you rolled the damage, 10. All right. From what you guys can tell in this low moonlight, it does seem as though he is bloodied, or something is leaking from him.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Mm. All right, it is Yolmar's turn.
All right. While I have distance from him, I'm going to go ahead and second wind.
Okay. Roll a d10 and add your fire levels. 1d10
Which
plus
is
4.
All right. I'll take it.
All right, you regain 8 HP.
Cool. All right. And then I'm going to move forward and attack him with my dominant hand shovel.
Alrighty.
Is Yomar left-handed or right-handed?
Depends on how many guys. I'm sorry. Right-handed.
That hits. As it does hit, though, however, you see him step into it.
All right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
All right. He once again begins laughing, and give me 1 second to look up actions in the player's handbook.
I'm gonna go pee while you look that up. Be right back.
Alright, that may not be the best move for you.
Well, I am now Yolmar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
No, it's really easy. Especially right now. Is there a thing that I want to hit with my shovels? Hit it with shovels.
See, the thing is, this guy is here for a reason. And I just need to... there's no... This is going to be the most depressing sentence Eric would have ever heard if he was here controlling Yomar. There's no rules for sundering weapons in 5e. So I just want to see how other people have ruled on it.
Oh god, he didn't need to hear that you're going to try and break his shovels.
Okay, lots of other people rule it the same as disarming attempts. However, disarming attempts are made as attack rolls and not athletic checks, but they are contested by athletics checks. So, he will get his proficiency bonus to his next one. So, he is going to make another... are you back, Eric?
Yes, I am.
He's going to make another attempt at your shovels. This time, hands cloaked in the energy again, aiming specifically for your main hand shovel that you keep smacking him with. He rolls. You can contest it with an athletics or acrobatics check to move the shovel out of his way. But this is an attack roll directly at your shovel.
I think that's... I don't think we have to worry about that.
Alright, second hand
He's still dirty. He is still dirty. After how many times have I told him he's dirty? He's in the water. He should be clean.
Yeah, that was a 17. Second hand coming for your face. As it does not... I'm assuming it's going to miss on an 11.
It misses.
As it does not hit, both hands are still cloaked in energy. He is going. His smile is going to fade and say, "This isn't fun anymore." It is Yolmar's turn.
Yolmar? No, it's Arya. Yeah.
You've gotten the order mixed up.
Yeah, it's Arya.
Arya beat him for initiative. She cast Thunderwave this turn. It's
No. Oh, Yolmar. The Thunder Wave sent him into the water, and then I went ahead and attacked.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's his. That's his turn this round. It's Yolmar's. Wait.
No, it's Arya's. It's Arya's.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
We got you, September.
All right, it's Yolmar's turn. Go ahead. No, I'm kidding.
Right. So Arya is. She's basically just gonna like make a face at this thing and kind of
raspberry him.
Basically gonna raspberry him, like
Kill him with a raspberry.
vicious mockery.
Alrighty.
Can you do an intimidation check with that? Just kidding.
No, it's a contested check. He rolls a 17 against your spell save.
Yep. Nope. No damage.
I mean, he was digging up skeleton ashes. Very little insults are gonna, hurt his feelings. It is. I took his actions for this round. It's Yolmar's turn.
Bueno. Alright, 2 shovels to his face. Let's go.
That's going to hit. That is also going to hit.
2 motherfucking shovels to the face.
Alright, that's Ooh, okay. Alright. On his turn, he is
It's now Arya.
Yeah, it is Arya's turn. Might be.
Thank you.
Alright, she's actually not certain what to do. How leaking does this guy look?
He looks very, very leaking. At this point, probably on his death throes.
Alright, so she's gonna try again. You're missing some fluids there! Vicious mockery.
Alright, I just dropped my die. 6. That's gonna be a fail before his bonuses. You can roll damage. That's 1! Alright.
Well,
Please tell me that is a finishing blow. You're missing some fluids. Passes out into the water.
It is not. You guys have dealt 58 points of damage that you know about. He is still up. You guys have done 58 that you know about. He's still up. He's gonna be pretty much done with Yolmar's stuff. Attack action with both actions at Yolmar. Rolling an 18 and a 17 versus his AC.
16. Damn it.
This time he is focusing the runes on you. He deals 7 points of necrotic damage and with one hand, and he deals 5 plus 2 is 7
more
points of necrotic damage with the other hand.
Alright. I'm still smiling.
Yolmar's armor, by the way, now has these weird glyphs glowing on it. His hands are no longer glowing. Let's see, that's... Just give me 1 second to math. Alrighty. He is still bleeding, but he looks better. It is Yolmar's turn.
Alright, time for 2 shovels to the face. This is kind of like Irish boxing.
Woo! Go ahead and
This is
roll
like-
that damage.
this is
I don't
some-
want to look at it. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Tell me when it's over.
18.
I'm gonna roll you a percentage failure on that first one. Below 25%, something bad happens. 29%, you're good. 18 damage. Give me.
That's a beautiful shovel hit to his face.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
That's the southpaw too.
True that. Unless he was backhanding and just missed the backhand on his left, and then his right hand was just followed through really well with all the momentum. That's what I see in my head.
So then that's what happened.
You dealt 18 points of damage. He had 18 HP left. How do you kill him? Or
Oh,
is
dude,
this non-lethal?
This is non-lethal, and I totally just like jumped up at him, missed the left hand doing a backhand, and the right hand just went straight to his face with non-lethal, with the shovel plate.
Alright.
Glowing, and it gives a little extra light as it makes contact.
You are going to slam that shovel like just across his face, and it's going to be kind of like the slow motion moment in the moonlight as he's kind of twirling in the air, falling back into the water. His body is floating there in the water. What's Yomar's and Ariea's passive perception?
I'm 14.
14?
Oh,
Okay.
14.
Also 14. Okay. So
That makes it simple.
he goes unconscious. Standing in the water, you guys become very apparent as the sounds of horns are already ringing around the docks. You are not the only ones here on this coast. There are other figures moving in the water towards you.
Yomar drags the body
slowly.
that he got. The body that I just slammed with the shovels. As I put my shovels away, I grab him and I pull him up and say, "Look what I did." As I
Argea
pull him
takes
back
her
onto the
dagger
floor.
and stabs what he just brought on land in the neck.
I'm feeling kind of like a cat that just
no.
brought you a bird. Like I just brought you this. Why are you throwing it out?
Yeah,
Boy,
no,
dwarf
she
paladins and portals
stabs it
after that.
repeatedly in the neck.
Alrighty, roll me an attack roll against the unconscious creature. As long as you don't nat 1, it is a critical strike. Alright.
Thank God you didn't just accidentally stab me.
You can go ahead and roll damage, but you kill him. Ariea stabs him once, and his body begins like this awful smell of just rot and death starts plaguing around you guys.
I drop him immediately.
yeah.
I don't like that.
A second time, just turning to mud in your hands and just, this just stained goo on the sand.
Yolmar, we need to go get our people. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry! She starts running for the guild hall.
All right.
I guess I'll follow.
We are still moving in initiative order. You move your whole movement to start running towards the guild hall. Yomar will follow. The last thing Yomar sees as he is well, actually, no, these things are going to get to act before him. 2 skeletons are stepping out of the water. Just actual regular skeletons, and I don't believe they have the movement to get to you because they're skeletons. They can, however, take you in a trivia contest.
Well, that's given Yolmar's intelligence there. How far away from them are we?
Hey, skeletons have 30 feet of movement this edition. They're about 25 feet of, moving from the water through the coast to you. They are going to move their whole action and attack Yomar with their +4 to hit. It's going to be 19 versus your AC with the short sword, and then 13 versus your AC is going to miss.
Alright, the first one hits.
Yeah, it deals a whopping 3 piercing damage, chattering its jaw and everything unnaturally as it lumbers towards you. That is its turn. Yomar can continue to run with Aryea.
No, he just got hit. He's going to start fighting.
Why are you so dumb?
God damn it, Yomar!
Why am I asleep right now?
Alright, the one that hit me is the one that I'm mad at. He's going to get two hits.
Roll me an attack roll.
Woo!
Alright, I'm moving you up to 33% on the percentage die. 91, you're fine. Skeleton. So here's the thing about skeletons. Yomar smacks this thing with a shovel, and it just kind of puffs to dust as he just shatters its bones. It is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. You deal 18 points of bludgeoning damage to it. Skeleton
can Yomar get extra excited? Like, he just saw this thing explode. He's happy.
So, Eric, you have not played a fighter before in 5th edition. You do have a thing called Action Surge, which I don't believe you used today. I don't believe you used it.
I haven't used it yet. What is the Action Surge?
Action Surge is a free action that allows you to take another standard action on your turn.
Alright, time to try and smack the other skeleton.
You can use it once per long rest.
That's fine with me. I am pumped.
He's surging.
I'm surging.
14 hits, roll me damage.
Holy gimmies!
That other skeleton is also dead.
I'm going to give a huge grin to Aryea.
So, Aryea is just booking it.
As Yomar continues to bash these skeletons, he still notices those weren't the only things in the water. More figures are emerging.
What?
Yomar, we have to warn our friends!
But, they're right here.
What if they're on the other side of town too? They could die in their sleep!
You should go. It's okay.
And we never heard from Yomar again.
Alright. Aryea has a turn. She can do whatever she'd like. These things are rolled on initiative for the next round.
Out of character, I encourage you to run away. I'll have fun.
Yeah, well, so here's what she's gonna do.
But how long does it take for Aryea to get to the guild hall? I want to know just to make a decision.
This whole town's about a mile in radius. It's about, for her, 14, 15 minutes sprinting.
Wait, a mile sprinting? Like, I'm a human and I can sprint a mile.
In 7 minutes, we discussed this because you're fast, Eric.
I know, but she's an elf. Like, if I am about to hold off a legion of skeletons.
Alright, alright.
Okay.
11 minutes. 11 minutes. Oh, you know what?
What?
Here, let's math it. If you can dash 100 or 90 feet per round, how long is a mile? How long is a mile in feet? And she can move 60 feet per round, so 520 divided by 5,280 divided by 60.
It's 660. Or 860, I think.
Wait, I've got 88.
So 528 or
5,280 divided by 60. I've got 88.
There we go.
Alright.
88
Alright,
times 6 is 528. Divided by 60 is 8 minutes, and 8 minutes, and I don't know what an 0.8 of a minute is. 8. Hold on, wait, let's see.
Alright, so round trip, including shouting at the top of our lungs, we need help. 20 minutes round trip.
I mean, I can get there faster.
Yeah, but if it takes her 8.5 minutes to get there, which I'll settle for, even though I personally object to it.
It takes her 8 minutes and 48 seconds if she sprints the entire way at the top of her speed. Have you ever sprinted an entire mile?
Yes, many, many times competitively.
You are going to be exhausted at the end of that sprint.
No.
Okay, look,
but 8 minutes is my marathon pace.
I'm good with the 11 minutes to get to the guild hall. Incidentally,
I also think we're missing a key point here. Is that it's still 11 minutes of combat, which is
yes, that's the reason why I want to fight this, because if I didn't make
regardless.
That's what you think. I got some magical shovels, and the die roller loves me.
But
so here's what Arya is going to do. Arya, before she starts her sprint to the guild hall, turns around, casts her last first level spell, Thunderwave, to hit as many of the skeletons that are near the shore as possible.
In the water. I am outside of the water. Hit the water.
There are 6 that you can see emerging.
She aims straight for him.
Alrighty, I will roll them 6. Actually, I'm just gonna roll it on here, and it's a dexterity save?
Constitution save.
Oh, it's a constitution save. What? Alrighty.
What?
Well, actually, I'm just gonna add +2 to each of those. 12 is going to fail. 7's gonna fail. 11's gonna fail. 6 is going to fail. 17, 19 will pass, and 18 will pass. 2 succeed. 4 fail.
So 2 of them take half damage.
Alrighty, and this is all thunder damage.
This is all thunder damage.
Alrighty, roll me that damage.
Big money.
11. Okay. So 2 take 6 damage, and 4 take 11. Alright. That is Arya's turn. Bottom of the round, they roll initiative, and they are added to the turn order. Top of the round, Yomar is moving at 19. 1 has beat you for initiative, and 1 is going to lumber out of the water, taking a stab at Yomar, missing with its short sword. It is Yomar's turn.
1 attack to start it off. I want to potentially save the bonus action.
To be clear, as soon as she'd finished casting, she used her full movement to get inland towards the guild hall.
Okay.
Thank you.
15 is going to hit. You can roll damage against this thing.
Thank you.
Alright.
This roller loves me. Alright.
This was not one of the ones that failed. This was one of the ones that passed, but that damage does kill it. There's 1 more that's taken 6 damage.
Is there one within close enough distance I can do another attack on?
Yeah, the shore itself goes out about 20 feet. About 20 feet, and it is to Yomar's chest. That's when you can see these things lumbering out of the water. Deeper than, farther than 20 feet, the water's too deep to see them.
Alright, shovel to the next one.
Alright, running into the water, Yomar, as his, with his passive perception, you're gonna see there might be... numbers for Yomar. There's WoW amounts of them in this water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was gonna give you an actual number, but fun. That's closer to it. Alright, so, Yomar runs into the water. 10 is going to miss.
Madness, this is Sparta.
Aryea dashes towards the guild house. Skeletons. One moves behind Yomar. It attempts to grab him. It is unsuccessful. You can roll a contested athletics check. Your minimum beats it, though, I believe. Or no, your minimum's 5. Or no, your minimum's 6. It beats it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The next one steps. The next one steps, flanking with the other, and it is.
Alright, I'm ready to roll this. Give me that athletics.
Oh no,
Come on.
Not all of them. Yeah, this one's stabbing you. This one is going to be a 17 versus your AC. That's gonna hit.
Can I roll in athletics to be fabulous though? Like he just kind of randomly dodged this other dude. Like
the next one is 15 at your AC, which is going to miss. The next one is 4, and Yomar is surrounded with that. The next one is 10 versus your AC, which is also going to miss. And the final one is 17 versus your AC.
Damn it.
2 hit, dealing... What do these things have? Plus 2 to damage. That's going to be 3 and 4 points of damage, respectively. Yomar is surrounded by 5 skeletons. At the end of the round, 10 enter the initiative order.
Jesus!
I'm going to
Dear God.
roll
You should have ran.
10d20. That's where each one of them's at. Yomar, they have a bonus to their initiative plus 2. Yomar's beaten by 2 of them for initiative. There are 2 that will move. Top of the round. 2 move before him. So out of you're surrounded by 5. 3 more can get within range to attack you before the others can't. The first one that gets in range is not flanking and rolls a 19 versus your AC. The second one flanks and rolls a 20 versus your AC. The third one will be able to flank and is going to roll an 18 versus your AC. These things start stabbing Yomar to death under the water. I'm going to give you...
And the keyword is to death.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the damage as it happens. The first attack is 3, the second is 5. All of this is piercing, BT dubs. And the final one is 7 points of damage.
That is exactly how many I have.
Alright, Yomar goes down. These things aren't going to be concerned with double tapping you. I'm going to roll you a percentage die. 60.
Let me roll it. Let me roll it. It loves me.
You can roll it. Roll a D100. Above 65%, Yomar falls face forward. Below 65%, you fall on your back. Your back, you are, you can breathe. So you fall on your back. You do not fall face forward and start drowning. Congratulations, you get to roll death saving throws and float through the ocean aimlessly.
How appropriate.
Yomar's unconscious. Roll me 3 death saving throws.
Is there a button for it, or do I get to do something?
Roll a d20. If you get 10 or higher, you pass. If you get below 10, you fail. Nat 1s are instant failures, are 2 failures, and Nat 20s is an instant success and you stabilize. Alright, keep rolling. You need 3 successes or 3 deaths. These things don't care. They have a duty to do. They're just gonna keep lumbering by you.
He comes back with 1 HP.
Yomar wakes up surrounded by these skeletons. And
he's gonna feign still being unconscious / dead.
Alright, roll me a deception check. I'll allow it either a deception or performance. It's your choice.
Performance, thank you.
Alright, you regain 1 hit point and you're back conscious. You are alive. Now I have to roll for a skeleton horde of if any of these smart, intelligent, 6 intelligent skeletons are going to be able to tell this guy's faking it. Hey guys, he's a phony!
This is some housing level bullshit.
Please tell me they all fail.
Well,
all 14 of them, 15 of them.
I don't think they can actually roll high enough.
Here's the thing: they have a -2 to intelligence, so if they nat 20.
Wait, how do they only have -2? My intelligence is.
The skeletons are all smarter than Gilmar.
This hurts. They don't even have brains, and they're smarter than me.
However, it's an intelligence check for them to realize that you're still alive. So what all the skeletons see is there's this bloody body just floating in the ocean, not moving, at all. As far as they know, you're dead. They actually can't roll high enough on the skill check. If they roll a nat 20, they get an 18 to discern that you're alive.
Thank God.
Oh, God.
That's the funniest thing. Roll out of there. Roll so well they can't cut you.
Thank you, roll gods.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that one. Oh, yeah. What's his mod? Nope.
That +1 to your performance literally saved your life.
1 would be touching, would be contesting your check if you did not have that +1. All right.
Oh man.
The rest of the party. How long does Yomar float here? Just until help arrives?
Until help arrives. He's not the hero.
Alright, so Aryea, as soon as she's within 120 feet of the guild hall, she's going to use message to wake up Morgan.
Alrighty. What do you say to her? Ooh,
Morgan, wake the house! The city's under attack! Skeletons and army!
Before you have the ability to send that, I believe message is blocked by 5 inches of stone. Let me double check for you real quick. You can send the message, however, Morgan might not be able to receive it. Point your finger within range, target only spell can't pass through solid object. Oh, you can cast the spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier. Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, block the spell. The spell doesn't have, but you are familiar with her, so you can cast it. Morgan receives a message.
Welcome back.
So just shoot up out of bed and just be like, "Fuck!"
What's the matter, boss?
Good news, bad news. Good news, apparently they saw something on guard duty. Bad news, they saw something on guard duty. Up, everybody.
I figured by this time Milani would probably be already awake, starting to get ready for his part of the shift.
Alrighty.
This all happened in the first hour, so.
Yes, this is moving into the second hour. This happens within the first hour. If the party rises and rallies, you guys can make it. You can either rush straight to. We've already discussed, the situation getting down there. You can run straight down there. You can take your time getting down there, or you can sprint straight down there and be exhausted. But you'll get there in 8.8 minutes.
I have one key question.
It's not that fast.
I have one key question.
Yes.
Are we bringing everybody? As in the 4 of us? Because if it's just 3 of us, I have an idea. If it's 4 of us, I'm out of I don't have the room for this idea.
Well, so far it's is Aryea headed back? I mean, she's done her duty so far.
Yeah, well, she's done her duty, but she doesn't like that she had to leave Yolmar down there with an encroaching army of skeletons.
None
So, yeah, she's
to her.
gonna be headed back even though she's out of spells for the most part. She'll mock these fuckers to death if she has to.
Alright. They are smart enough to feel bad about getting mocked. It's
Better than I can say.
Aryea, Nyoka, Morgan, and is Milani coming, or is Milani just like, I'll do my job, on my duty?
Well, if I hear that there's an invasion, the soldier in me is like, oh, hell no.
Oh, you wouldn't get to laze about them if I had to slap you.
Yeah, Aryea was very clear. It's an encroaching army of skeletons.
She also projected it before she got there, so
Yeah, by the time she gets there,
start.
hopefully everybody's ready to go.
That's my notion. I can feign for a minute, but
Alright, so, I told you guys, last session, you guys are not the only guild members of the Silver Tree. There are other people a part of this guild, and you have 3 guild members currently residing in the guild house that are just in the region
Jesus.
right now. Do you want to bring them with you? Out of them...
Yes.
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 Alright, they are not as combat able as the rest of you guys. But, they can...
If they're bludgeoning, it's times 2.
All
Do
right.
we want to bring them, or do we want to send them to different parts of the city?
Nah. Save me, bro.
Nah. All right. So the Silver Tree rallies, and you guys all head down towards the docks.
Quick question.
Yes.
Our guild hall has an armory, right?
It is not stocked.
Oh, so there's no chance of grabbing a ranged weapon. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, so, do you guys, there was talk of a different method of getting down there. Are you not going to do it because of the extra people?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can turn into a riding horse, but I can't carry 3 people.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can
Or
carry...
you can take the 2 most battle ready.
So, the, Silver Tree all rallies and heads down towards the, docks. Horns are blowing, small, bells are ringing, people are, flooding through the gates, and this is a small town of about 1,600, 1,500 people. Out of the people living down in this quarter of the town, it's maybe 200 people living outside the city gates. Whoever is waking up and is closest to the gate is running through the city gates as this is happening. There are a couple mercenaries belonging to the Steel Cabal and a couple belonging to the Diamond Touch Fighters. That are forming as guards, helping people through the gate. You can see. Well, no, you can't see that yet.
Wait, Brandon.
Yes.
I can see. I'm still conscious. I'm just faking dead.
Yes, I will tell you what. I will tell you what Yomar sees, but I do want to describe the scene the party's walking into. As
All right. Before we get to what the party's walking into, Aryea knows that the one of you can turn into a horse. She'd say, I'll stay with the reinforcements and bring the rest of us. The rest of you, I left Yolmar. He refused to go. Go save him.
Out of
Tell
character,
we
thank
burnt
you.
the things. And she'd insist that the three of you go ahead and hop on horse form and go.
Do I have to? Fine.
Morgan
Horse!
Alrighty, so you guys are going to arrive quicker than the rest of your guild. As you guys come trotting towards the city gate, one of the members of the Diamond Touch Fighters is going to stand in front of you and say, "Hold!
Nay.
Morgan stops. He's going to say, the docks are under siege. They're completely lost. We're setting them on fire. We're trying to get everybody out."
One of our friends is there.
You're gonna say that as as many people are trying to flee from this area as they can. And he's gonna say, there are a lot of friends here, but it's either the docks or the town.
I'm gonna tell Morgan, just run it.
Yay!
Apoda!
All right, Morgan runs by him. He's gonna try and save you. Morgan's only one size category larger than him, so he can grapple you. And
does he want to die? I can hoof him. I'll hoof him.
Well,
I swear to God.
First,
Donkey got some attitude.
First, before you hoof him, roll me a contested athletics or acrobatics check against his athletics check. And he is going to grab...
Can we help?
No! God!
You can... I haven't told you the result. You can provide the aid action as far as, trying to swat this guy off.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him. Yeah.
Roll it again. You have advantage on it. You are going to fail that
it's
check.
A 14.
Okay, you are going to fail that check. He rolled a 19 before his bonuses. And he's going to wrap, his arms around Morgan's rear and say, "I'm trying to protect his dad! Stop!" Your speed becomes 0. Nyoka can punch him in the face.
Can I kick him?
You can. That is going to miss. That's gonna hit. You can roll damage, but at the slightest kick, he's not going to bother with you guys any more than that.
I won't roll damage if it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, you kick this guy in the face. He's gonna let go and fall on his rear and say, "Fine, get yourselves killed." Morgan can see as she is running what members of the Steel Cabal are rallied in this area as guards are waiting inside the gates. They have flaming arrows knocked on bows. There's no captain to give them an order, but you can summarize that you don't have very long before this whole part of the town is up in blaze.
The Steel Cabal, are they basically soldiers, right?
The Steel Cabal are a bunch of ranger bounty hunters. Their favorite enemy are people.
I kind of applaud their lack of discrimination.
Yeah, they are essentially law keepers here. As without them, the town would just be a chaotic mess.
Lonnie's gonna lean over to Morgan as we're charging up and just say, "Jump them."
No. They are behind you guys. This is on the other side of the gate. I'm just letting you know that's there. You guys have already ran outside the gate. You are, let me illustrate on the map. I will draw with red. You guys are headed out of the gate into the dock areas. These rangers are lining the inside of the wall with fire arrows knocked on their bows. However, you guys can run to the coast, through the town, wherever you want to go. There are
I mean,
people fleeing, and there are dozens of skeletons just kind of moving through the streets aimlessly. Well, not necessarily aimlessly. It seems like they're, looking for people. A couple, actually, are gonna notice you guys. What are these things, perception? It's not gonna matter. You can outrun a skeleton as a warhorse.
I'm a
Brandon,
right horse.
Super quick, could you flash back to if there was like a legion that came out of the water as I was feigning?
Oh,
or
yeah.
if it was just like a couple?
Actually,
Like,
what have you been doing for 8 minutes?
Yeah, so Yomar, by the way, flipping back over to Yomar, it is an entire siege on this town. These skeletons have been, pouring out of the water.
I'm so glad that it's impossible for them to beat my performance check.
So what Yomar notices is
14 perception.
it's a wow number. It is the number so big.
Wait,
it's wow.
is it a holy shit number or is it a wow number?
What would a holy shit range be for Yomar? Because
I would say above 50 is holy shit, above 70 is sweet Mary Jesus, and he doesn't know what is above that.
Sweet Dimedith's daughter Oka.
All right, that terrifies me. He's gonna just stick on that 19 performance. He's living on a dream right now. Proceed back to the other party.
Well, that's what I wanted to say. For Yomar, as he's watching all these skeletons come out of the water, after it gets somewhere about halfway through Sweet Dimedith's daughter Oka's number, so you're at 1.5 Sweet Dimedith's daughter Oka, that amount. After it gets to that amount, the amount of skeletons are going to start trickling to a stop that are crawling out of the water. Floating, Yomar is going to notice this part of town, at least for the guards they have available, are completely overran. But the final few skeletons that are coming out the water are different in nature. There's like a glue or tar or something kind of sticking to them and dripping off as they're lumbering out of the sea.
Is there a check I could do to guess what that is on them?
Yes, but you'd have to actively observe them, which would change your performance from performing dead to doing a stealth check.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Because right now you're not hiding from them. They clearly notice you. They just think you're dead. If you want to be not noticed, like looking at them, that's
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yomar's just
Yomar
like
to the world
cheeks,
is dead.
just everything just floating there. Just breathe a little less. Just breathe a little less.
The performance of my life of my dead time.
The rest of the party, the south part of this town is overran. What do you guys want to do?
Lament the fact I can't talk as a horse.
I think I've jumped off by this time. I mean, if we see just wall-to-wall skeletons, I'm gonna jump off.
Well,
That's a terrible idea. Don't die.
We should have let you die.
Yeah, I'm going to...
No, I could still die very easily.
I'm going to switch to purple. You're in the courtyard of the entranceway of this town. You have ran by the guards on the other side of the city gate, and have exited outside of the town, where people who are able to are running through this city gate towards you guys. The skeletons are not as populated up here, you see about a dozen in any direction that you look. It is definitely manageable here that you guys could form some sort of front to stop them from pushing forward. What I'm asking is where do you guys want to go
over
from
1,000
here, and I will tell you what you see from there.
A little more than 1,000 feet.
Say it one more time, Anthony.
Do we know where Yolmar was? Like, were we told where he was last seen fighting?
Yes.
Think Aryea told you. Yeah, people were near where you guys burned the bodies.
And then I'll just go, we need to get over there.
Should I stop being a horse?
No, that's up to you. If you don't, then we're gonna just ride there.
All right, you guys, run to the south coast. Yolmar is dead in the water. You can see a body floating in moonlight and a shovel clenched in its hand, glowing in the water.
Both shovels.
Both shovels.
Let me beat its
thing. Lifeless and not moving whatsoever. Moving down here, this is where the skeletons... Well, actually, on this outer edge, it's not as thick as you guys see down the other part of the coast. Looking down westward of the coast, you know, these things are pouring into the town, climbing up buildings, just lumbering forward, breaking into windows. The buildings you guys are passing by here are, you know, abandoned. There's dead bodies of what you assume are other people hired to be guards in this region on the docks. And there are a bunch of skeletons that are going to notice you guys. Let's roll 3d20. 30 skeletons notice you guys and start moving towards you.
Does Yolmar?
Oh, Yolmar's dead! Bye, everybody!
Does Yolmar notice them?
Yeah, Yolmar's like just ever so often peeking. He can see figures, and we're gonna do this cinematically because I'm not about to keep up with all of that initiative or any... Actually, I'll roll it as 3d10, and they're going to fight as a horde. Each one of them is... That's d20. Each one of them is a horde composed of 10 skeletons each. They are moving at those points in initiative, and I'll give each of them plus... they have a +2, so I'm going to give each of them +4 to initiative, so it's going to be a 14, a 9, and a 17. And it is a group
Yolmar
of 10
beats
skeletons.
them!
Yeah, Yolmar notices, moving against the tide of skeletons, back at the coast, there are figures on a horse, just
I recognize it.
Yeah, dark. They are not undead evil things out to kill Yolmar. Yolmar is still 20 feet out in the water floating.
So we should probably roll initiative themselves, huh?
One more time?
Initiative for...
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I actually think you beat me out, Morgan, because I have a 0 to my dex.
I have a 2.
This is,
so
I was informed...
It's still Yolmar...
Real quick, Aaron. I was informed of the initiative rules for 5th edition. If you tie with a ally or a friendly character, you can talk to that character and choose who goes first. So...
Morgan, go first, so that way you can give me Yolmar's body.
Alright,
I'm not running to that horde! I'm sorry!
No. Yolmar goes first, thank you. He's gonna jump up and say hi, waving his shovels, and start running towards the party.
Your shovel waves. You cannot jump up as out
Okay,
at this distance. It's
I'm at that
chest
distance.
height. Yeah, you move up and you can stand. You can. You can move leisurely through this water. You can't move your full speed, though. I'm going to rule it's difficult terrain to try and, like, run in your chainmail, like, through this water.
Half plate.
Yeah, you're half plate. Once you get out of the water, though, like, it's easier to run into it than it is to run out of it, if that makes sense.
I get it.
Skeletons are around you, and notice Yomar getting up and moving. 3, enter the initiative round.
Nyoka's gonna look at Morgan and go, "He's so dumb, boss."
Winnie.
Alright, so does Yomar just dash straight towards his party?
I want him to actually take a dodge motion as he's doing it. He's seen these skeletons. He's been in the pits. I think he would try and dodge as he's moving.
Okay. Alright, so the 3 that are nearest to you, because these skeletons have pretty much, most of them are already on land, causing chaos. The 3 that are nearest to you are going to attack with an attack of opportunity at you. One is going to hit.
Well, he's dead. So let's move on with our lives.
1 HP. It strikes you in the back as you're running. I'm not going to bother rolling its damage. Give me a Constitution save.
I am ready for this.
DC 14. Okay, you pass. It leaves a... Well, you don't know what it leaves. You can't see anything. Alright, percentage die. Go ahead and roll me another percentage die. Yomar was hit the other way. This is flip-flop. Below 60%, you fall face forward. Above 60%, you fall you fall on your back and you're floating. You fall face forward. Yomar waves at you guys, begins running towards you, gets hit in the back, and falls forward and begins to drown. You don't have to worry about drowning until I'm going to rule six turns in combat. You are waterlogged and going to take damage for it. So that's about 30 seconds you'll have to worry about it. Or 35 seconds.
So we leave him, we live a happy life, we get Aryea a new Yomar.
It is,
No, that's okay, I don't need a new one.
It is, Nyoka's turn.
Yomar is
I'm just gonna say,
irreplaceable, really.
If we're gonna fight, I'd like you to get off the horse. So that I can safely turn back into my beautiful, effective self.
Well, so Brandon,
Unless we're bailing.
Yes.
Can you do like a small chart and tell me where the skeletons are in relation to us and Yomar?
Yeah. I'll move you over to the combat grid, and I'll kind of sketch this out real quick. Let's see.
Good deal. I figure...
As he sketches this out, the cinematic visualization of this is hilarious.
It wasn't supposed to be this complicated. It was, a single, 2 things of combat, and then it's like, oh yeah, we can't take this, let's get out. And then, everything with roleplay in the town of oh god, they're burning down the rest of the city out there, okay. Yomar decided to stay out here, which...
Eric understood that I wanted all of my characters imminent mortal danger, so...
I channeled my inner Rob.
So, Aryea is a good, I'd say at least 5 minutes behind everybody with the others from the guild, the NPCs.
Maybe 3.
Thank you.
Let's make it 5 because she has to catch her breath.
Okay, yeah. Because I was about to say, a warhorse is slower than a riding horse. Oh, no, it's not.
I'm a riding horse!
Yeah. It moves at double, so yeah, it would be 5. Oh, wait, you're a riding horse, not a warhorse? Okay. Same speed, though, 60 feet per round, dashing at 120. Let's see.
I have to be a riding horse. I actually can't become a warhorse.
Oh, the CR is too high?
Yeah, the CR is too high.
Alright. So, there are no, rangers near you guys. Nyoka, Milani, and, Morgan is currently a large creature.
Yay.
Inu is, not helping you guys. Yomar is 20 feet out in the water, in the coast from where you guys stand.
I didn't move at all? That's incredibly disappointing.
You moved enough to leave their square that they were threatening. So, let's go with blue. The coast, and give me one more color of blue. Oh, wait. There we go. The dark blue is water that is waist high in length. Moving, if you don't have the momentum moving into it, the dark blue water is difficult terrain past it. Everything, well, let's go back to the dark blue. Everything here out is just dark blue water. This is all ocean. About 100 feet from you guys is when the pier starts, and we're going to go with a shape, the pier and the docks, and we'll draw that as such. And there is the first set of docks that extends into the ocean for boats docking. This goes on for maybe 800 feet of just docks and piers in this direction, which I will draw with an arrow there. There is a skeleton horde close to you guys, which I'm going to illustrate as a large skeleton. It is a total of 10 creatures. There is another on the docks, and there is another rampaging through, or partially on a building. Like breaking windows, attacking the warehouse front of it. There are buildings leading into town about 200 feet northwest of you guys. The rest of this coast. Oh god, I put those skeletons on the map layer, didn't I? There we go. Send you to the token layer. The rest of this coast is a beach, as the town is not developed in this area. The town is developed around the gate, which is a good 800 to 1,000 feet north of you. Alrighty, Yomar.
Wait. So there is no skeletons between us and Yomar.
Well, those were the ones I was about to put.
Okay.
Yomar has left the range of 3 of these skeletons, and I will put them right here. Where there were hundreds of these things pouring into the city, now there are only a handful of these over here. There are much more of them that you guys can see to the west. This part of town is less important to the siege, though. This is kind of the flanking forces of skeletons. So, the 3 skeleton hordes have noticed you guys. The other skeletons are concerned with getting to shore. 3 attacked Yomar as he exited their range, and I'm going to move them back another step because he had to actually exit their range in order to get that attack of opportunity. It is Nyoka's turn.
Okay,
And,
so I'm going to dive and hold my breath and grab Yomar and try and drag him.
I'm floating, and it's not really chest level yet.
yeah, you are barely floating, BT Dubs.
Don't hate.
Okay, so it's not that far, so I don't have to hold my breath, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah, you
wade
don't
into
have to
this
dive.
water like a lifeguard of sorts, just like running into it for Yolmar.
Okay, so I am going to David Hasselhoff in and
That is exactly what I wanted you to say. Thank you.
grab Omar. Can I grab him by one hand and still attack with the other, or no?
I'll allow you to interact with Yomar as an object since he's unconscious. Getting to Yomar, he is extremely beat up. If you aren't careful in handling him, you could hurt him moving him. Basically,
is Yalmar
if
still
you don't...
holding his shovels, knowing that he loves his shovels and it would be past that, still holding his shovels? Please tell me yes.
Oh, that's a good question.
It's his entire life and soul.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a percentage die for each shovel. 50%. Your grip stiffens as you go unconscious. 72. And the other hand is 48. One shovel is it buoyant? I don't know. Yes. One shovel is floating in the water, still illuminated by the moonlight. The other one is clutched in Yolmar's hand.
I don't care, so take the shovel.
Forget Yolmar's
shovel.
Oh my god, please.
Thank you. Thank you for
Alright.
Encouraging him.
Let's look for a shovel.
It's glowing in the moonlight.
This is why we can't have nice things, Yomar.
Oh, forget it, Yomar.
Yeah, we're gonna put it right there. To back out of it, it's difficult. It's easy to run in, it's hard to run out.
Okay, so that means I have 30 to get. My goal is to grab Yomar and get him up on the beach.
And start CPR. Yomar is face down in the water. You can flip him over with ease. If you use your standard action, you can move him, carefully to the beach. Just yanking and grabbing him, it's going to be a percentage die if, Yomar, you move him in such a way that he, inhales water or one of his wounds, gets exposed to salt.
I can't pick him up and throw him over my shoulder?
You can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Medium-sized.
It's going to take your attention in order to do it in such a way that doesn't hurt him. It's not going to take your attention just to do it, like grab him, attack, and then keep going.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to sacrifice my action and grab him and then...
And the shovel.
No, I'm sorry. You're in trouble on that.
Alright, do you move him back to where you were standing?
Yeah, but I'm going to do it on the opposite side, away from the horde.
Okay. Alrighty. Yomar.
And Yomar, don't you have a indominate will?
Yes, I do.
So, have you already burned it?
I have reckless endurance. That's what it's called.
Did you already burn it?
I have not. You can drop to 1 hit point instead. And I have to use it, and I can do it once before a long rest. So, restless endurance, up in there.
I think restless endurance has to be
half orc.
Yeah, I think it has to be triggered when the damage drops you below 0. Let us see. Gnomes, half elf, half orc. Relentless endurance. When you are reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. You can't use this feature until you finish a long rest. Yeah, you have to use that when you're reduced to 0 hit points. But if Yomar gets up and starts fighting again, he can use it then.
That sounds like Yolmar.
Alrighty.
So I actually throw him on Morgan.
Okay. Morgan has a dying Yomar on her back.
Yeah, she's happy about this. You can tell by her, long face.
It is Morgan's turn.
Did we decide that I'm going second?
Oh, okay. It is Milani's turn.
Well, I just wasn't sure if we did the debate or not.
Okay, yeah.
Sure that.
You guys can decide.
Get the fuck out of here. That was the whole point.
I'm fine going next. It's up to you, Rob.
Well, if the horse goes third, if the horse goes after, then maybe a path could be cleared. Is my brain passed out telepathically?
So my thing. I am the horse, so obviously, the faster I go, the faster we get the fuck out. But I also can't talk. So I guess for roleplay purposes, I would prefer if Anthony went next, if only so he either could be some kind of extra dumbass and be like, "I've got this! Kick Yolmar away!" Or, "Hey, Yoka, are you cool if we bolt? Yeah, cool, bye."
Use the bad rolls up, so to speak.
I think it was obvious if I threw Yomar on top of you that we were gonna volt. If we were gonna fight, that would be dumb.
We seem to be debating semantics about exactly how we carry it.
It's simultaneous.
So
I'll go next.
Peace, bitches.
All right, Morgan runs.
Yeah, I was like to say. You know what? I'll let Anthony go just in case he can do any paladin shenanigans to give us like some space, like to delay them before we start bolting.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what you have.
My
if
question,
anything.
Brandon. Are you counting the hordes as one creature?
The hordes are 10 creatures, but for the purposes of damage, health pool, all of that, I've just combined all their statistics.
So they're like a swarm of skeletons.
Yeah, it's a swarm.
Okay, so basically, I'm asking semantics-wise. I have a channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
Adjure enemy. As an action, choose one creature within 60 feet of you that you can see. The creature must make a wisdom saving throw unless it is immune to being frightened. Fiends and undead have disadvantage on the saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute or until it takes damage. While it is frightened, it cannot move, its speed is 0, and it does not gain benefits from it. On a success, its speed is halved for 1 minute. If I were to do that on one of the giant clusters, would that technically be 1?
Give me 1 second. I am just looking up something. I'm like 2 pages away, and it's there we go.
So I'd figure if it's targeted, if you can target it as 1 for attacks and stuff, wouldn't other abilities do the same?
I'm just reading about the nature of swarms in the monster manual. Well, so I have, since I put them Well, let's see. Swarm beetle, swarm traditional traits. So, yeah, since I've grouped them all as one, they have the challenge rating of one creature. So you can turn a swarm.
Thank you.
Cool. Fuck. But here's the next problem. Is it more benefit? Well, if I heal Yomar, he's gonna fucking get up and start trying to fight.
Yeah,
Don't do it. Don't do it. I
would heal him after we bolt. We get 120 feet
I'm
between
going
them.
to channel divinity on the swarm closest to us.
Alrighty.
It has to make a DC. Shit.
It's gonna be 10 plus
DC
your
12.
charisma, I think.
It's a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw, but it has disadvantage because it is undead.
Alright. I believe it's only got like 2 to its charisma, so it's gonna fail. And it's feared for a minute.
As long as it's not immune to frightened condition, it is frightened and cannot move.
Okay. You have turned one... It's got -3 to its charisma, never mind. You have turned one horde of skeletons.
Man, we're intimidating as fuck.
It's beautiful.
If it's my turn, I am getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use
120
the rest
feet.
of my turn to just slap Morgan on the ass and go, 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 go!
You're gonna pay for that later.
Alright,
I'm still
saucy.
a woman, damn it.
Being slapped on the ass.
Oh, very saucy.
Morgan flees with Yomar and Milani on her back. Nyoka is left there.
That's fine. I'm a monk, so I actually am pretty fast. So.
All
I
right.
would say if you're a pure level, if you're a pure 4th level monk, I think you have 10 extra movement anyway. So you're like almost as.
Yeah, you could actually keep up with us if you use Step of the Wind.
I mean, yeah, if you use your key points to dash, you would actually be moving at the same speed.
All right. Skeletons turns. Horde 1 is feared at 10. 10 also is this skeleton right here. Excuse me. That skeleton is going to move forward. It is difficult terrain for him wading through the water. 15. This skeleton's going to move forward 15 spaces. This skeleton's going to move forward 15 spaces. This skeleton is going to reach land and start moving towards the town. Nyoka is going to notice this thing is dripping in tar or some sort of goo. It makes a attack at you, and I don't know why I rolled 3d20. It rolls 1d20. It is going to be a 14 versus your AC.
That is a miss.
Alrighty. This skeleton, is he gonna leave his skeleton brother behind? He's not. 10 moving forward, and he's got 20 feet of movement left. He moves within range of Nyoka, making the same grimy attack at you. 16 versus your AC.
That's on the money.
Alrighty, he is going to hit, dealing a D8 of slashing damage. Give me a Constitution save. You take 3 points of slashing damage. Constitution save, DC 14. The wound festers. It is skeleton horde's turn at. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a horde at 13. It doesn't matter. They're all moving together. This horde is going to start moving towards Nyoka. Moving here and looking at the other horde and tilting its head. Same thing with this horde. It is bottom of the round. Now I'm gonna roll a d10 for how many skeletons enter the combat. 2 more enter combat at the bottom of the round. It is Nyoka's turn.
Run away!
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Yomar, give me a death saving throw.
Thank you. I was actually just about to say.
Don't you dare roll a 20.
Don't you dare. Actually, could you? We could use the lay on hands for other stuff, but
Oh,
One
that's good. Go ahead and die.
one failure. It is
now it's not
Nyoka's turn. And while
I'm
you're taking
thinking.
your turn, I'm going to roll a percentage die. There's 8 squares. Gosh, I can't math that. I'm going to do it in sets of 25 for... oh no! I can roll 1 360 for the direction the thing floats. 52. The shovel floats in the square right there. Moving just in a complete circle around it. It's going to move 5 feet every round. Pushed with the waves.
Thank. Yes, thank you.
It's still Nyoka's turn. If you want, while you're thinking, we can have Milani roll a heal check, or medicine check on Yomar if you'd like.
Yeah, if you can.
Alright, Milani, if you're out of your lay on hands, you can roll a medicine check if you'd like to try and stabilize Yomar.
Well, I finished my long rest, right?
You did not finish your long rest.
Sorry, it was only 2 hours. Like, hour and a half.
I thought it was around 6 hours altogether because the time frame from when we originally started resting and talking was then exactly when it was time to go.
Yeah,
Well, this attack started at like 40 minutes.
Yeah, you
like,
weren't able
travel
to-
back, like you got to the beach at like an hour 10.
This
and
was
it's been
at-
a couple minutes.
the hour you would have completed your long rest, this occurred in.
That's actually bad because that means I don't have any spells or anything.
Zoot
Damn.
our.
More sabotage by Yomar. Fighting bits.
I'm so proud of Yomar.
If
right
Yomar dies, you guys will have his body to bury.
Oh, I'm
now.
burning.
Alright, BT Dubs, Yomar has a little smile. While he's doing these death throws, he still has a smile on his face.
It rolled at disadvantage, but it's a 12.
Okay. I actually have to look how those work if you give him a... Let's see... Stabilizing a creature... I always forget if there's a certain thing...
Oh, I have to do a check, don't I?
On your turn, you do. Stabilizing a creature, 197. Alright, so, stabilizing a creature. You can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature in attempts to stabilize it, which require a successful DC 11 Wisdom Medicine check. A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even though you have 0 hit points and the creature remains unconscious. The creature, does make...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if you take any damage, though, you will go back to rolling death saving throws.
I am so happy to be on top of a horse.
All
Okay,
right.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
So,
give me 1
Brent-
second to roll this d4. In 2 hours, Yomar will regain 1 hit point and become conscious. Go ahead and hit me, Shelby.
I'm going to spend a key point to do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And that's going to give me a disengage action as a bonus action.
Alrighty.
And then I am going to run away.
Dash.
Bravely run away.
Dash, dash, dash. Alright, so you have 80 feet of movement. I would...
It's actually because I had to take that as a bonus action. It is actually only 40 feet as my action.
No.
Yeah,
but you still have your
that's what I'm
movement.
saying. You have your
So I
movement.
can use my
Yeah.
movement and my action. Okay, yes.
Yes. So you have 80 feet of movement in total. These skeletons are not going to be able to keep up with you. But guess what? This whole city is about to be in chaos. So we get to use my favorite part of 5th edition that they added to the Dungeon Master's Guide as a main staple in the guide.
Is it chase sequence time?
It is chase sequence time. 252. Alrighty. So,
Where's the Benny Healthy when you need it?
So if I got 80, wouldn't it be twice that, Brendan?
No.
I don't know
You
how
have
much
40.
I moved
You,
you.
you take the dash action, and then it adds 40.
Yeah.
Yomar sabotage.
Yeah, so I was right here.
Alrighty. Top of the round. Gilmar is unconscious. Nyoka, you are in a chase scene. You are fleeing northwards to the city gates. As you guys do, arrows are going to start raining onto this side of town, lodging into wooden buildings and setting things on fire. There are skeletons moving through the city squares that you can see in between buildings. And the lighthouse itself has also been set on fire. Roll me a d20. A flat d20.
Who?
Nyoka. All right.
Oh,
there you
dear God.
One.
I'm sorry.
A
I took all the good stuff.
A large obstacle blocks your path. It is an overturned cart that was meant to transport fish from the docks.
My cabbages!
Make a DC 15 acrobatics check to get past the obstacle.
Please. You can do it.
I apologize, my mouse decided to stop working, so give me a second here to get the thing back up.
Dodge the cabbages.
And to whoever is watching that put Yolmar has the will of D.
It's Ramon. Shout out to Ramon.
You said acrobatics?
Yes, DC 15 acrobatics check. All right, you avoid it and you do not lose this round of combat. So Morgan can choose to roll for all 3 people on her, or the 2 people on her back, if she'd like. But regardless, Morgan has to roll me a d20.
Why?
Because you are a horse running through a town that is on fire and swarmed with skeletons.
I don't see your point.
15, you are fine. Morgan, if anything, is causing these obstacles, just like trampling through town.
Horse isn't my natural form, damn it!
As soon as you guys get 3 successes, you will be back with, or, yeah, 3 successes is going to put you guys back within, range to sprint towards the city gate. Nyoka, give... Oh, well, all the things... I'm not going to roll a bajillion skeleton things. Some skeletons keep up with you guys. Those that are, in a full sprint can move 60 feet per round. Some skeletons can't. Those, turning to you are going to make attacks whatsoever. To determine if any of those hits, Nyoka, roll me a d20 and let's see if you get any complications.
Believe!
Yeah, it's always like the most terrifying thing, just waiting for that roll to come through. 9!
Damn it!
Alright, so, getting closer to town, an overzealous guard mistakes you for someone else. If you move more than 20 feet on your turn, the guard makes an opportunity attack against you. Oh
man, no, go for it! You can catch arrows!
At +3, there is somebody holding off skeletons over here, trying to get citizens out of this area. Nyoka just sprinting by him. He is going to turn and try and stab at you, just, being overwhelmed by these things. There's at least 7 of these things around him. He stabs at Nyoka with a 15 to hit. I believe that misses.
That misses, yeah.
You can continue moving through your turn. Morgan,
I just imagine Nyoka like ninja
I have a
dodges
really valid
underneath the
question
blade.
that might fuck me or might help me.
Go ahead and ask.
I have a rider. Does that have any bearing? Do you get advantage on these kind of things?
No,
You're
you
riding
don't.
horse.
That's what I was saying. You can roll it, or you can allow somebody else to roll it for you.
I mean, is it a flat D20 regardless?
Yes, it is a flat D20. We are on the Urban Chase complications table from the Dungeon Master's Guide.
I rolled a 12.
A 12, no complication. Morgan continues to run away. All right,
That
it
is
is
a great horse.
back to Nyoka. More skeletons, swarming. More parts of the city set on fire. Go ahead and roll a D20. 12. Oh wait. Okay, that's not your 12. That's somebody else's 12. I'm on to you. Another 9. Same thing. As you get closer, you're gonna notice more and more. Another person, is just like it's hell out here fighting all these skeletons, and more people are going to start fleeing. Another person misses you with an attack as they turn, seeing you sprint by, and they're going to also sprint with you. And it's like, I'm sorry. It is Morgan's turn. Roll me a d20. This is going to... Oh, that's a 10. Alright. So, as you get closer to the city gate, you're forced to make a sharp turn as a horde. It seems to be swarming a closed body. Make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw to navigate the turn. On a failed save, you collide with something and take 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
So
Can I assist in this? By grabbing the mane and just turning the head?
That's actually a very valid question, because I failed.
I will allow Milani a dexterity saving throw. Or I will allow you, dexterity saving throw to see if you react in time. If you beat a DC 14, you can provide the help action, allowing Morgan advantage on this saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay.
I mean, I feel you.
Here we go!
Well,
Believe in
so
the
you
heart
said
of God.
D4 of damage?
Yes, D4 of damage. You collide with these skeletons. You are going to be starting your... you still need one more success to get out of here. The city gates are within sight. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage colliding with these skeletons.
Oh, I take 4 points? It's not a D4.
Yeah, I rolled a d4 for you.
Oh.
Do all of us take it or just him?
Just Morgan is making these checks. You guys are on Morgan's back. You guys are surrounded by skeletons. On Morgan's turn, she can continue to chase and try and blitz out of here. On any failed complication, you're taking 7 attacks of opportunity. It is Nyoka's turn.
How's the other party gotten to the city gate?
Yes. We're going to transition to them as you guys are arriving at the city gate.
Oh, wait, no, I don't do that.
It is Nyoka's turn.
I'm so awesome.
Oh, you rolled the 5. Okay, sorry, I saw it. 5. The ground beneath your feet is slippery with spilled oil or some other liquid. Make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you fall prone. DC 10 dexterity saving throw. Believe in yourself.
I can't take your blood on my head.
$18.
Jesus.
Nyoka keeps his balance, moving over this ground and whatever these spilled goods are. You have another success, and you are
to kill our friend.
All right. You guys can keep talking. I just restarted the broadcast, and I have no idea how this is gonna work. It's just like, hey, look, I can pick up right where you were. This broadcast is live, so...
Alright, so right before you cut out, I believe the horse ran into a group, and Nyoka dodged and moved around shit.
Yeah. Alright, cool. No, I was just watching the stream on YouTube, and it just picked right up where we are right now, so that's great.
YouTube not trying to let go.
I know, right? Anybody who's like watching the video is gonna see like this huge smile across my face because it's just like, guys, it's like they love us. It's like they love us. All right, so Nyoka made that save. Got new on reds and oh wait, no, that wasn't me. Okay, cool.
That was a great cheesy smile. I backed up to see that.
We'll move you guys to the town because we can. Oh god, where's Loch Leo? Oh, you guys are on Loch Leo. Cool. It's great. And I will post had some trouble. We are live. And we'll pick up right from where we were at. Alright, so oh god, I should roll call. Is Anthony, you there?
Present.
September?
Yar.
Rob?
Winning.
I'm not even gonna ask Eric. And Shelby, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's so fantastic. Alright. And then two, how long can what's the latest I can keep everybody tonight? I am sorry about the power outage. I'm gonna try and be conscious of your time.
I'm good till whenever, but I'm West Coast.
Okay.
I'm also good until whenever.
All right.
But Brandon, you own my soul already. So.
3 a.m. That's we'll stop rolling when the dice stop rolling. That's
if we followed that logic, we'd already be done.
Yeah. Well, no, the dice never stop rolling. We'll stop when Eric falls asleep and starts snoring. So that's I'm kidding. All right. So, anyways, Nyoka passed the check. Was running in the oil. Was spilled all over the ground. Made a successful dexterity saving throw to succeed. It was on Morgan, who is currently surrounded by skeletons. I'm going to move your obstacle to 1 through 13 is an obstacle. If you fail an obstacle, you're taking 7 attacks of opportunity from all these skeletons.
So I have to get a 14 or higher.
Yes. Roll a d20.
Nope, we failed.
Alright.
Oh no.
So, you are within sight of these city gates. Guards are going to come spearmen and start attacking into this horde of skeletons just indiscriminately. Trying to...
Maloney's gonna be helping. Just slashing away with his axe.
So, Morgan's AC, 12.
11.
Alright,
Oh, no.
you are...
Yeah, no, it's 11.
You take 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage. You take 5 points of piercing damage as one of these guards stabs into the rank of skeletons, missing you and are missing the skeletons and hitting Morgan as a horse. I'm going to roll a d4 for 2d4 for how many they kill. They kill 4. You can choose to move out of this square if you'd like. You're still going to take 3 attacks of opportunity from the others that are alive.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
So I take 3 attacks of opportunity.
Brandon, can I try swinging it into the horde to lessen that number?
You can if Morgan's willing to wait for you to kill him.
Can I attack them?
You can. You cannot take the dash action this turn.
Wait, if they share the same turn order, can they flip? Is that
Actually,
a
Milani goes
5
before
point
I
out?
do, if that matters.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Milani can try and bash some of these skeletons down if he wants to.
Alright, I'm going to pull the battle axe out and wield it two-handed and just start slashing.
Alrighty.
That's going to lower my AC to 18.
Okay, roll me an attack at one of these skeletons. If you manage to kill... you are not going to hit one of these skeletons. Morgan can still move if she'd like to. You can take the disengage action and just run 30 or 60 feet.
You know what? I am going to do that.
Alright. Roll me one final check. Nyoka moves past the party. Nyoka is within sight of the city gate. Roll me one final d20 on the chase table.
Is that Shelby or me?
That's for Morgan. Morgan moved half her capable sprinty sprint speed. Alright. Alright. I'm going to actually rule this one differently because it's kind of out of setting. I'm going to re-roll with a d10 for which one you get, and it's a 5 again. Alright, 3, there we go. This area, instead, I'm going to roll this one as you are getting closer to town, and with more of the regular stone structures. These structures do, however, have window and glass that is broken. There is enough debris broken off of these buildings that, from archers firing, through the windows and them crumpling down, skeletons, tearing doors off and stuff, that it is difficult terrain, enough so that it can impede your movement and count as a maze, navigating through the final rubble here of this area. Make a DC 10 acrobatics check to completely leap it, or an intelligence check to navigate through it.
Oh my god, I'm doing the
Acrobatics.
intelligence check.
Acrobatics, please.
No, doing the intelligence check.
Oh, your horse.
Yeah.
DC 10.
Yeah, I would just like to stress that I am a horse. And you know what a horse's
They are
dex is?
smart as fuck.
You know what a horse's dex is? 10.
And what's Morgan's intelligence?
A 13.
What the fuck?
And I keep my
Mr. Ed.
intelligence.
What the fuck, Mr. Ed?
All right.
Wow.
I override the non-physical stats, so I'm still a very smart horse.
Yeah, you're able to dodge and weave between all of this rubble, making your way to the final dash towards the city gates. Looking back over this place, it is not a pretty sight. You know, what's left of the wooden piers and docks are on fire. Many people have been fled out of it, and many more probably, you know, are going to be lost in the night. There are a few guards and mercenaries left near you that, you know, have managed to form some sort of ranks. But sitting here and just watching this scene, the archers are on the town wall, just, you know, knocking these oiled arrows, shooting anything they can, and just lighting it ablaze. This whole area is becoming engulfed in smoke and flames slowly. The rest of the party, so you guys are going to be making it your way back to the city gate, as the rest of the party is on the other side of this gate. At this point, by the time you guys have arrived, they have closed it, and there are sections of... and by the rest of the party, I mean Aryea and NPCs.
The cavalry!
Yeah, they have closed it, and they have kind of put ladders up. I forgot the name of these specific types of ladders, allowing people on top of the city gates. You see anybody capable of wielding a bow is up here just raining. They have barrels of oil next to them, and they're just raining these arrows down into the side of town. From the other side of the wall, you can see it as a blaze with smoke and fire. The person on the other side of, or the person, you know, keeping you guys back is going to say, I know you want to get on to this side of town, but it's lost. Archblight came in the night. Nothing we can do about it.
Arya is like, I don't actually want to get on the other side. I have some people here who can shoot. Get them up on the wall. I do have people on the other side, though, so keep an eye out for things moving that are not skeletons.
Alrighty, your guild members, two of them are capable of using a bow. They're going to go up there, and I'm just going to roll them in some attack rolls, and they're going to start taking people's breath away with these rolls with 2 crits.
Well, the best guild, baby.
Legolas style. Like, I've got 14 kills. I'm on 34. I mean, 44. Like...
So, how many NPCs does she have with her?
There are 3. Oh, God.
Okay,
so the NPCs...
So the one who can't shoot, she'd order him to get up there and keep us a lookout for their people.
Okay. So, you know, this goes on for maybe 2 minutes before... Maybe even... Probably just a minute or so before dashing through the flames is first, you know, this comparably small lizard person just, you know, leaping through the rubble, coming out of this death apocalyptic scene. It is just Nyoka, and followed a few seconds later by this majestic horse carrying this unconscious body and paladin on its back, just weaving its way towards the city gates.
Arya would yell to the guards, let them through, hurry!
Yeah, there's enough of a perimeter here of people like with spears on this side of the gate, and, you know, archers targeting any skeletons coming, that there's just a small courtyard that it is safe for them to, you know, open the gates and let more people through. As you guys are passing through, you know, of course, like, one of the guys who stopped you is going to say, oh, you made it. How's the town? Were you able to save anybody else? Yomar wakes up and is like, ha!
No, the city was lost. There's gotta be at least 500, if not more, of those things.
Fire indiscriminately. It is lost.
Alrighty. They do so. You're able to get to the other side of the gates. Aryea sees or rather, the whole party is back together.
How long have I been a horse?
You've
If
only
you're
been a horse for
alive-
probably like less than a half an hour.
Okay. So I can only be a horse for an hour.
Yeah.
Is Yomar alive?
He's alive, but he's.
Oh yeah, I'm at 0 until I actually got a chance to rest.
She sighs and feeds Yomar a healing potion, a health potion.
All right. You can. I think common healing potions are 2d4 plus 1.
You had one of those?
It is.
Damn!
Sweet, I'll take
I had
that.
2 of those, and now I have 1 of those.
Alright, so Yolmar with his 1 shovel.
Has to make a DC 15 check because he's already been dead once.
Potion of healing 2d4 plus 2. Add 1 more to that. Yomar. Yolmar is alive. Somebody can slap Yolmar awake. Otherwise, it's a DC 12 Constitution check.
Gonna buck him off.
I almost want to do the Constitution check because he has great Constitution.
Well, Milani is gonna straight up pimp slap you to wake you up.
I can respect that. Please don't deal damage.
Yolmar takes 10 points of damage and goes back unconscious.
That's all I'm saying.
No, you do have your relentless endurance. You can use that whenever you drop.
No, I already used that.
I'm gonna, if I can, because Milani might still be up. And Buck! Oh, what do you know? He fell.
So, can any of you shoot? Do you have bows, arrows? They probably still need help up on the wall.
I'm straight slash and dash.
Horse noises.
I don't think you have to ask about Yolmar.
Yomar can, in fact, use a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I can.
Yomar's like, let me at him!
No, okay. Can he shoot a shovel?
But is he gonna shoot his last remaining shovel?
No. That's not what I mean.
No. His point is, yeah, I can, but would I?
Exactly. Yolmar lives and dies by the shovel.
Okay, look, I'm gonna finally become a person again. If anybody's still on me, sucks to suck.
Alright. Morgan shrinks back down into a medium creature.
Aryea is out of fucking breath, and she goes to the nearest barrel and takes a sit.
I'm gonna look at Morgan and go, "You want me to get on the wall bus?"
You might as well. I mean, I don't know if we can get any sleep with this nonsense going on, and I don't know if it's smart to.
Okay, Brendan, I'm gonna join the 2 guild members. I'm not gonna take a bow and arrow though.
Okay. Just sunbolts all night long?
Yep.
Alrighty. How long do you stay up here doing this?
Are there, like, zombies or whatever near the wall?
They are not getting a chance to get near the wall. Some buildings out here, outside of the city walls, are made of stone closest to it, but most of the town out here is made of wood. And so, like, with the whole town on fire, you guys were fine running around the edge, but the whole town on fire, it's going to get way too hot for anything down there to survive. And, you know, maybe a half hour's time.
Like fire damage.
Yeah, it's going to be an inferno.
Milani's gonna look down at Yolmar. The hell is wrong with you?
Yomar just gives him a grin, and he's not quite conscious. Brandon, what's the check to know if he recognizes he lost a shovel? That is a major motivation.
Yeah, Yomar is going to know there's only one shovel in his hand. I mean, that's not a check for anything.
Yeah.
Yomar goes through the city.
Who wants to restrain Yomar?
Is Yomar trying to get up to go get a shovel?
Yes.
Melania's gonna jump on top of you.
Please tell me that's not an athletics check.
It's
Because
a
I'll
athletics
win.
check contested by Yomar's athletics or acrobatics.
Morgan,
Acrobatics
can
to
you
dodge
still
it.
hold person someone?
Yomar
Thank God
is
I suck.
restrained.
Wait, yes. Yes. Thank God you restrained the dumbass.
Yomar, begins moving through the city gates, and I mean, if Milani didn't do it, all of the mercenaries who want to keep living are gonna be like, no. Yomar is restrained. Milani's able to reduce his movement speed to 0.
Melania's gonna go to him as he's got him basically in a full Nelson. You go further, and I swear to God, you won't be able to walk again.
Alright.
We just
Yo-
risked
yo-
our lives getting your ass out of there.
Yomar is just gonna agree with everything moving forward.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do from here?
Exactly how close are any of the skeletons? Can I throw a very petty ice knife at them?
I'm gonna roll him a D100. The closest one is about 45 feet away from the walls. You and Archer has noticed it. They miss an attack at it, but
Is it
I mean,
the only one? Like, is it like him and no others?
Yeah, that's
Like that.
Yeah, that's the closest one, and it's just a stray skeleton. For the most part of this, the situation is kind of contained.
Is it just this end of town?
As far as you guys know, this seems to all be happening over here.
Bravo.
Yolmar.
Hey, bossman,
Yeah?
can you look at my shoulder here? And I'm gonna show Morgan where I got cut with that oily skeleton.
Attack.
The conquista.
The festering wound.
Does Morgan look at it?
Yeah.
Passively,
Okay.
well, if you want to discern what it is, it's a medicine check. Passively, though, just looking at this, it is a very, well then. Alright, let me,
Praise me! I was due.
He knows exactly what the fuck it is.
Alright, give me, 1 second. Alright, so,
Prepare the snarky comment.
well, it's actually on an NPC sheet that I have over here. I need to grab off of somebody, and I'm just so glad that I have half of this on paper, so I don't have to roll it up. So everybody on the stream would be like, "Oh God!" So, anyways, Morgan is going to recognize this disease. This is a type of blight. Specifically, this is a type of blight that normally foreshadows the Archblight, in so much as this isn't very deadly itself. This is a magical pestilence of sorts that is going to spread from person to person and make them more susceptible to diseases and corruption. Morgan would be loosely familiar with this, as the Silver Hand before has handled dealing with the Archblight, in so much as they have cleansed their original founding members were druids, and they have did a little bit of work before in cleansing the land historically. This guild, not recently. It's not been something that the recent members have had to deal with, but you guys have records of it, of like your guild members in the past have dealt with this. This is normally the precursor to an Archblight attack. Mechanically, how this disease of pestilence works. Nyoka has disadvantage on all saving throws. Dealing with disease or magical debuffs, and he also radiates that disadvantage to anyone around him within 10 feet.
So Morgan would kind of snarl because, Archblight is your trigger for.
What you looking at? What you got up there, Morgan?
Nyoka must have gotten hit by one of them. She has one of their sicknesses.
An infection, so to say.
It's a bad boss. Will I still be sniffing?
You'll recover, but I can't treat it right now. I need a good goddamn night's rest.
I bet.
We should maybe get back to the hall, make sure everything is okay on the other side of the city.
Want to leave these three here, and if anything happens, the one who's not able to fire, come get us.
Yes.
Does Yomar stay to fight? That.
Does it?
No, he does not. No, he does not. He played pretend dead. He knows his time is nearly up. No, he goes back to the guild hall. I was just kidding.
Milani would drag him, kicking and screaming. And it's like, if you don't come no more, I'll break the damn shovel.
No, he just makes a quick 3-second joke and then just starts walking back towards the guild hall.
He makes the joke and he feels Milani's grip tighten.
But yeah, if we get a good night's sleep, I can take care of it in the morning, or Milani probably can.
We should make sure that he keeps separate from everybody else, though, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Nyoka's
gonna
like
a kennel dog.
All right. So.
Is there who is the person with who's in charge? Is there anybody in charge
Of your town?
Well, yeah, all of this nonsense at the wall.
It seems that among the Cabal members, while you guys were gone, they were waiting on somebody to give orders. It seems one of their captains has showed up. It is not Rain, but there is somebody, shouting "Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire!"
Why you gotta deny me a visit from Bayim?
Well, I feel like it's too much to put her in every single situation in your guys' entire camp. But I mean, she would be marshaling up and coming to the wall much later.
I would like just make sure to be like, yo, you. If it hits, if it gets worse, come get us. We'll be back, in a handful of hours.
All right. As far as the guild members who are on the wall, Milani Nyoka. Does Nyoka stay on the wall, or does he go back to be quarantined?
No, I'm gonna go back if.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm gonna ask Morgan. Bus, do you want me to stay or go?
You should probably come. Like I said, with that illness, we don't want it to spread, from...
Fair enough, this burns like the Grand Moto. Oh!
Alright, so you guys go back to your guild hall. For the first time, it's just as you left it. And I'm assuming everybody's going to go to sleep.
Milani is going to do an investigation because the last time we came back to the guild hall, that bitch snuck back in.
I'm gonna help.
Alrighty.
Passive perception for if it's clean.
Oh,
if it's
damn.
clean.
I should have said something. I'm like, I think how we should roll that is I do the investigation check. I have the more intelligence.
Yeah, Milani and Morgan are going to find things in order as they left it. Yomar is going to find several beds on maid as all the guild members just were pulled out of bed and ran out of the guild house as fast as they can. Otherwise, it is clean.
Arya is going to her room and she's going to lock it and she's going to pass out.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Yomar gives a fit to anyone who left their bed unturned.
Back from the dead.
If I'm listening,
the axe to his throat and goes,
like, nearly dead. He's like, did I not teach you anything? There's 5 seasons of Queer Eye for the Straight Eye.
Yomar, go
Milani's
sleep.
holding the axe blade to Yomar's throat and goes, shut up.
Alright. So everybody begins going and settling in for the night. Within 2 hours, your guys' other guild members that you stationed on the wall are also going to return from the wall exhausted and go to sleep. For the rest of the night, passes uneventfully.
Yay!
The city burning to the ground.
Alrighty. It is the morning of the 17th of Priestess.
What's the HP for full nights?
You go back to
rest.
full HP on a long rest. The party
Yay.
is all waking up. Oh, actually, yeah, you guys would have went to bed early because you, by the time you were sleeping and stuff, it was about 10 o'clock. At the very latest. You guys all get your day started up and early, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. You can move around and do whatever you'd like.
Morgan's going to go to Nyoka cast. Assuming that undoes this nonsense.
You cast, what? You cut off on my screen.
Lesser Restoration.
Lesser Restoration. Alrighty. Let me look at the text of that spell. Most of the time, it is enough to handle this stuff. Let's see. Alright, you can cure You can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poison. Ending the disease is enough to remove most of the harmful benefits of this.
Given he nat 20 on the medicine,
you are going to know one of the things that makes the Archblight so deadly. Their diseases are not only diseases; they are also curses.
I didn't do anything about curses.
Yeah. The disease part was what was giving him disadvantage on all his saving throws.
Did the runes and everything from look similar to the people we fished out of the water?
I was about to say, yeah, Yomar's stuff.
Oh, Yomar's armor. Yeah. Yeah, although those are going to be Henri, I believe. Let me look up my own language. And Old Tongue. Yeah, so Yomar and these are going to be slightly different in so much as the other ones looked kind of like spell script, like ink like needled through the person's body, like the tattoos became parts of their skin. On Yomar's armor, it's going to look like burn marks instead. And it is going to say Yanri.
In common or?
No. In Abyssal. Or, the last ones were in Primordial. These are in Abyssal. I don't think you guys have anybody to read Abyssal. Negate everything that I just said. They look different.
Yomar, take your armor off for a minute.
okay.
Arya wakes
Get
up.
those weird ideas out of your head, damn it.
Arya wakes up and comes out into the common room to see what's going on with that. And then heads past
Milani
that
kneeled.
to the breakfast room.
You come in to see Milani kneeling down in front of Yolmar as he's taking his armor off, yes.
Yeah, no, she's just like, no, breakfast, where's the coffee?
Is the inscription on his stomach too?
No, it is not.
Yolmar, you ate some of this disease the other day.
So, BT Dubs, idea of primordial.
It's an abyssal,
As-
not
yeah.
a primordial.
Yes.
So sad.
Milani is going to use 5 of his lay on hands on Yolmar just in case, because he did eat the chunk of human flesh that was contaminated.
Yomar feels slightly better.
Yalmer is not incredibly concerned. He just got a good night's sleep.
As for the armor, I think you need to burn that, because I don't think I can cure a disease on a metal. I'm gonna have to forge up some new armor there.
At that moment, Yalmar realizes he's missing a shovel and runs off towards the beach.
Alright, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, Aryea add 8 gold to your inventory, and Yomar add WoW plus some to your inventory.
Yay!
Okay.
You guys got paid for showing up. originally when you showed up. You didn't get paid for, the completion of the job, but...
Yeah, Milani's gonna look over at Iea. We're not getting the rest of that payment, are we?
Half the town is burned down, it's unlikely. If I thought about it and was less exhausted, I'd say, some things could have gone missing on their way back, but... No.
Some things could still go missing on our way back.
Speaking of missing, Yolmar just ran out the door.
Whatever, you can tell.
Oh, for goodness sakes! Morgan, can you horse and get after him and hold person? I'll catch up.
When I'm a horse, you can just get on.
Well, that works too. Haryea heads outside with Morgan.
All right. Milani and Nyoka, do you guys stay at the guild house, or do you follow, or want to do something else?
Oh, sure, I will follow.
Milani's going to be heading to the cleric house, the healing house, because he's figuring, they hired him to do that, plus, after what's just happened, they're going to need extra help today.
Yeah, they are. All right, so, Yomar,
30 speed.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have 60 feet of movement. You're going to be outran by Morgan Horse mounted by Aryea.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, do you guys let Yomar go all the way to the south part of the gates, just following him?
As soon as we are in range of Yolmar, Aryea casts Hold Person on him.
Wisdom saving throw on Yomar's part.
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Decent at wisdom.
Surprisingly not terrible. Not the worst die I've ever rolled.
Oh man, he doesn't take.
Yeah, Yomar is going to keep running. Does Morgan want to run in front of him and just try and just stand as a ward?
Yeah.
All right.
Get in front of him and be all aggressive. As aggressive as
Can that be an athletics check?
I mean, Morgan, the horse, I'm going to roll. A horse actually can't grapple.
Well, that's why I was in the way. And
yeah.
Wait.
Morgan, or Yomar can run around Morgan, but Morgan can take an attack of opportunity at him if he wants to risk it.
Yolmar, wait at least so we can go together so you don't get killed by things again.
But you're here.
We don't know how much is left down there. Come on.
Just run with me. I have to get my shovel.
Does Yomar continue going?
Of course.
Alright, does the party follow him or give up?
Or try to stop me.
Morgan, this is your call. Aryea is just
I have my mouse on athletics. I'm ready to go.
If anything, it'd be an intimidation.
Nothing scares Yomar except the loss of his shovel.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Before we go, or continue, what's Morgan want to do?
Morgan will just keep following him. Because, he's too stupid to, stop, and, at the very least, I can still leave him behind later when it goes bad.
Aryea, keep riding Morgan, keeping up with him.
Alright. Headed to this side of town. Passing, heading towards the city gate. Passing alleyways and houses. They are all stuffed. This side of town has become a shanty town with tent covers and bedrolls tied as, tarps to keep, the sun out, and makeshift little hovels of now refugees from the outside of town, just cramming in wherever they can get in. Approaching this side of town too, as you get to the southern gate, there is the gate is closed, and there are a few members. There are a few different mercenaries here. They're all gathered around a crate, just kind of playing cards leisurely, with their weapons resting on the closed wooden and metal gate of the town.
Is Yomar in the lead as they approach?
No, you can't move faster than I am. It's literally impossible.
Well, Brandon said you were following me.
My base movement is 60.
Yes.
Even if I trot, I'm faster than you dashing.
Cinematically, can I hit on them before they catch up to me?
I mean, I'm not going to stop you hitting on a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, the group is all going to collide. Is going to be here together. I'm actually going to roll a evens or odds. Here we go. We'll roll 5d2s. Evens, males, odds, females. So there are 2 guys and 3 females sitting around this table. Alright, what's Yomar saying to him?
If you guys wink one eye at each guy and say, if each of you guys play your cards right, we can have a fun night. If you let us through.
Can a horse roll its eyes?
Through right now. And you have to let us through right now.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Alright. So, I'm just rolling a bunch of things for people. So Yomar, the Shining Shovel, coming here and talking to, notice the Shining Shovel, coming here and talking to...
Oh, goddamn.
These people, they are, going to know a little bit of Yomar's reputation. A couple of them are going to, really want to help Yomar, and they're going to stand up and, they're going to say, Yomar, we'd love to help you if we could, but City Gate has to be closed. We don't know what to do with this side of town. One of the women's going to speak up and say, Cabal's orders until they get another cleric in to figure it out.
I have a crazy idea. Aryea hops off of Morgan Horse and looks at Morgan Horse and says, can you transform into something that can fly?
I'm going to shake my head as a horse.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Is that a yes?
No, there's a no shake.
Well, it was a short-lived idea.
Not a high level druid to start turning into things that can fly.
Not to mention, you only have one wild shape right now, don't you?
No, I mean, I have one more now. I have one left, because I turned into him.
I say we whore ourselves out and purely just seduce our way through the gate.
Brandon, I'm just gonna walk away and head back to the stupid thing.
To the stupid what?
To the guild hall.
To the guild hall.
Okay.
And leave Yomar to kill himself on his own.
Aryea accompanies. Arya
That's a
accompanies
kind of
him.
stupid moment for Nyoka to leave Morgan behind.
So they, by the way, have made no move to stop you guys from going through this gate. They're still playing cards, not even paying attention to you. They're just like, oh yeah, Cabal's orders to keep the gate closed.
What can I do to just open up the gate and get past? Like, what are my hurdles?
From this side of the gate, you can shove it enough to push it open and squeeze through. Your hurdles are a what would this be, like 13 foot tall, just iron and wooden door.
I don't mean like jumping hurdles. Like,
oh yeah,
if I want to get through this gate to get my shovel, which is my goal, do I have to do a strength check to just push this gate and go through and just run, or will people be in my way?
You can do a strength check to open the gate. You can also try and climb and leap over it. Either or would be fine. Presumably the 6 other guards would be in your way. They don't seem to care much.
Is there any chance I can convince them to open up the gate? Or is that just like out of...
I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't actually give a shit if you just opened the door. I mean, Winnie.
Alright, Dralos is kind of trying to open the door.
Or,
he does.
Yomar, roll me an athletics check.
Oh, okay. Strength, let's try athletics now.
The strength's fine, because
I'll
just
add
+2 to that.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
please,
23. Yomar is going to shove open this door, like, shoulder to it, and they're going to be like, hey, stop! One of them grabs towards their weapon and is like, look, come on! The Cabal told us not to open the door! Yomar!
I'm gonna turn I'm gonna be Morgan instead of Morgan and just be like, tell Rain to take it up with me personally, so I can explain to her how much of an idiot he is and how much you're wasting.
And yeah, all of them are just gonna kind of nod. It's like, can you close the gate behind him?
I'll close the door because that fits Yolmar perfectly.
I'm gonna ask the wonderful guards, like, is the city still full of undead? What?
Actually, Yolmar's athletic check was for closing the door, which was a nat 1. He did a very poor job of closing the door.
It's significantly harder to, I guess, pull than push. But or maybe vice versa. But anyways, for Morgan talking to the guards, they're gonna say no. Nearly all of them that we can see died in that fire. There's some buildings that haven't been scouted through, but he's like his face or his expression's gonna go wide as it kind of turns into like this nervous look, and he's gonna say the land's blighted, cursed, plagued. Not much good that can come from letting people wander around on it.
Arya is too far away to hear this.
Yolmar has a mission, so when it's time to bring him in, just tell me.
Well, I can handle light. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to handle light.
Alrighty. Does Morgan go on the other side of the door with Yolmar?
Yeah. Should I make an attempt to close it? I guess I should be late.
Yeah, you can. It is going to be a DC 16 athletics check to keep this gate closed. As you follow Yomar, the guards are going to be like, "Hey, stop! Come!" Alright. And they go back to playing their cards. Yomar, on the other side of this gate, along with Morgan, you guys are going to see the docks of this town are in definitely disarray. Just about every single building is going to be burned to the ground. Some of it is still smoldering. This morning, the stone frames of some of these buildings are, still standing. Some of them have toppled as, without their wooden support structures, they couldn't sustain their weight. The other thing that you're going to notice is just kind of there's, dust and things crunching underneath your foot. Presumably, like the bones and corpses of people and skeletons. But the other thing you're going to notice, occasionally you're going to come across these patches of just blackened stone that, looks like it's had, some type of oil burned across it. The whole time you guys are here, your stomachs are churning. You do not feel good whatsoever. You are affected by the poisoned condition while you're in this region.
Am I able to do a Constitution save?
Against the poison condition? No.
Dang it. Okay.
It is not permanently affecting you, though.
Okay. Yomar is full ready. No matter what, he's just gonna run straight towards the shovel with a magnetic effect.
Alright, so where do you go? You go to the docks that you fought at?
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay.
Yes.
What is Yomar's now the docks are a weird affair. So most of the city was set on fire by these oiled arrows constantly just lodging into whatever they can. And a lot of this just a single wooden arrow, into like a thick 2x4 isn't often enough to catch something on fire. So a lot of what happened here was getting, targeted fire, getting one part of the town burning, and just letting the flames spread. That said, there aren't a lot of buildings on the piers, and they spend most of the night, getting soaked by water, and the wood's a lot harder to catch fire. So getting to the piers, most of the piers are going to still be intact as you get, to the part that's built over the ocean.
If I know the geography decently, I avoid most of the town. I run on the outside because the main interaction happened outside, east of the main outskirts.
Okay, I was just letting you know that. But yeah, getting to where you were, what is your guys' passive perception?
15.
14. All right. You are going to notice the corpse of you're going to notice the corpse of that thing had washed ashore of whatever it was Aryea and Yomar was fighting. There are no skeletons alive over here, but the skeletons Yomar did kill The tide would have washed most of them away, and there might be 1 or 2 corpses still here. On the docks themselves, there actually are still corpses of guards in this area that we're actually protecting with you guys that are dead. Yomar does not see his shovel.
What? No. Give me some roll. I'm on a roll. All the puns intended.
You can roll a perception check to try and look for it. You can, if there's a way you can discern to try and knowledge together where it went, you can roll an intelligence check. But otherwise, yeah, you don't see it.
Alright. So, I just want to throw in a little bit that it's glowing. It is bright.
It wouldn't be glowing because it's the middle of the day.
Yeah, I think it glows in moonlight.
Wait, is it not like 10:30 at night?
No.
No, it's
8:30 in the morning.
Oh god damn it!
It's
bright. It's early in the morning.
Yomar just starts yelling at the sun. Hey, just give me a second here.
All right, perception it is. No.
Yeah, you guys have nothing on that shovel.
Wilson!
Well, it's gone forever. We should go.
Okay. I'll just do a single tear look back. Hulk. Just do.
So how are you feeling, Nayoka?
I mean, if you want, we can look for a little longer. I have disadvantage on those checks.
Oh yeah, you guys are currently poisoned.
You are there. If you would look, let there be a miracle.
Help me for a moment, and I'll see if I can't see a little better. Can I make another check?
Yeah. You guys can. Do you guys spend a half an hour here searching around with the first one? You can make another check if you'd like, aiding one another. You pick one of you guys to roll it with regular, regular roll.
It would be normal because it cancels out.
I amazingly have a +4 to perception. Is this happening? Oh, beautiful. I will aid him.
Yeah.
Alright. 2 things you are going to find on your perception check. 1. Starting from where you're at, looking around again. The corpse of that thing that Morgan and Yomar fought has some lavish jewelry on around its neck that catches your eye. Looking at it closer, it's a chain with a very large, weird skeleton key on it. You can choose to pocket it if you'd like.
Can I check it to can I do like an Arcana check or something to make sure it's not cursed?
Yes, you can do an Arcana check. However, an Arcana check wouldn't reveal its properties. If you roll high enough, though, you can discern or not if it's magical, and then if it's kind of like if it's evil magical or bad magical. Yeah, just looking at this thing in nature, the gem kind of closest to the chain does glow faintly with this small, just very faint red light within the gemstone. It's magical, but it doesn't do anything terribly evil when you touch it.
Well, regret this. And I still need a pearl, Yolmar. And I'm gonna, like, rip it off his probably horribly decayed neck and pocket it.
Alright, the other thing, looking around, you widen your search area. Yolmar's shovel, just with the bodies and the other things, the tide has, or rather the currents have pushed the shovel. As you widen your search, you hear something hitting across the bottom of the pier, and the same way that the bodies were, as kind of like a collection point of, things just get caught moving out in the ocean underneath these piers. Same thing with the bodies. The shovel's underneath there. You can see it through the planks of the wood. It's a DC 14 athletics check to safely swim under here and grab the shovel and not get bashed against the pier.
Yolmar is ready to dive.
Morgan would, like, put a hand on him. This is my thing.
Okay.
Morgan's like, water? I do water.
Oh, well, that's what I was gonna say. You're like, safely. I'm like, I have a swimming speed and I can breathe water. Does that?
Yeah. You're good. Morgan can hop in this water and dive underneath this pier, and you do see Yomar's shovel is under here, bobbing against the top of it.
I was like, the only thing I don't have is this athletics check, but I wasn't sure how much of that was based on the idea that if I pull on it too long, I have to breathe.
Yeah, exactly. Of the currents just knocking your head under, and blah, 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 blah.
And I'm like, I don't have to worry about the breathing part, so presumably I could take all the time in the world.
Yeah. So you retrieve Yomar's shovel for him. Yolmar is now the Shining Shovels.
Thank you. I actually just added the S back onto the Shining Shovels.
Okay, can we go home?
The check you guys needed to beat was a DC 19 for the noticing the shovel was still under the pier. That's why I took the time to describe to you guys, like, hey, the pier is still there, BT dubs.
Just for shits and giggles, would he have made it? No. Thank God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Morgan just touched that check. Yeah, so you guys leave walking through this area. Give me 1 second. I didn't set the parameters for that. Okay, cool. Anyways, you guys, leave, and you head back towards your guild house. Nyoka and Aryea get there earlier.
Morgan, by the way, I give you my sum, not my WoW plus sum. I give you my sum, aka the 8 gold that I got from showing up to work today, like 2 hours ago. It was handed to me, and I'll hand it off to you.
Alright, so, in the healing house for Milani, let me pull up the apothecary. Chat. Alright, so there is a half-elf. He is an ex-soldier too. He is currently running the healing house, administering healing potions to people who he can, and just actively helping whoever he can. He has, along with you, well, I'm gonna put that there. Along with you, there is you, and then there are 3 other people assisting him. The 3 other people assisting him are not divine casters in any sort. One is, his apprentice, who he's training to be a medic. Another person is just another volunteer who is just here in these houses, and we'll roll them up randomly. And then the final one is a member of the Steel Cabal who is learning from him, because if he dies, somebody's got to learn how to do this work afterwards. If you want to roleplay all of this out, we can, or I can summarize to you the general theme and atmosphere here that's going on as Lonnie walks in and is working. It is your choice. I know, time, I'm giving you the option.
No, and I don't want to hold everyone. I did want to role play it out a little bit, especially when you say one of them is an ex-soldier too.
Okay. Chat is the ex-soldier. He is the guy in charge of this healing house. He is an apothecary, and he is a field medic for the Heimsdale Army. And I'm going to roll you a percentage die if you guys ever served together. Above 60% you have. 93. You guys have been in a few deployed skirmishes in the region together. But both, the life of mercenary work for him makes more money. And, Milani got out for his own reasons. But yeah, as you come here, chat is applying a salve to a member of the White Cloaks. This person has several of those black scars that you saw on Nyoka. This whole room is the whole entrance room of this place is filled with about 12 people waiting on either cots or bedrolls to be seen. As the 4 people working the healing house are attending to who they can. He looks up at you and says, Milani, Rain said you were coming by. Grab some potions off the shelf. Everybody in here is in need of something. We'll do what we can.
Milani stands at attention, salutes, then goes and starts grabbing potions and other medical equipment.
Alright, he can roll a medicine check on the first person. He starts, healing. As you're working, he's gonna look back at you and say, no news has came in, but Inatok was supposed to be here this morning helping us out, taking Tamali's place.
Inatok. Do I know that person?
You don't.
Not really turning his head, but he'll respond back. Milani will respond back. Who's Inatuk?
He says, it was one of the clerics the White Cloaks hired. I assume she probably... he looks at the person he's helping and says, she probably bit it at the docks last night.
Do I see any of the black markings on this person?
The person you're helping, no, this person has just battle wounds and burns on them. Yeah, using the supplies you've gotten off the shelf, you can start treating their burns and just cleaning, out their cuts and scrapes and stuff with antiseptic or anesthetic. Antiseptic. Yeah, that one. We'll go with that.
Yeah, and I'll give him 2 points of lay on hands just to start helping close up the wounds a little bit.
Alright, he's, gonna grab your hand and say, bless you! Bless you! May the Life Mother bless you!
Milani's just gonna smile and say, we all have a purpose in the hierarchy.
Oh, you too.
As you're helping him, Chat is going to, look back over his shoulder and says, that gives you and the Silver Tree almost a monopoly on that divine magic of yours. If I knew any better myself, I'd go to a temple and start learning a bit.
A lot of what I learned on the road. Temples are a good start, but trust me, you have more experience out there treating people than half the people in those temples.
He nods and shakes his head though and says, I don't like this one bit. With all the with all that pestilence down by the docks, this town's just a famine away from being wiped off the map.
Well, it's our job to make sure that doesn't happen. I may not be a part of the military anymore, but I'll be damned if I let another area get destroyed by these fuckers.
He nods, and he's going to continue to help the people in this room. Milani can continue to, aid people too. And you'll be paid for your services for the day. But that's generally about everything important he has to chat about. The rest is just small talk about gossip going on in the town. Was there anything specifically you wanted to ask him?
Not really, but I was gonna say, just as a note of Claire, or point of notion, he will look for more of the people infected with the disease, and I only got 2 more uses I can do right now until I do a long rest to get back my lay on hands fully. But he's going to start clearing up some of the people that are infected with the disease. Okay.
So the other thing Milani is going to notice, the services of the healing house are not free. They charge per person, helping out depending on, the severity of their wounds. The poorer people cannot get in here and, have their wounds or anything treated, particularly, the slaves, the dock workers, and the regular people who would just be going about their business and their livestock or something kicked them or broke a bone or something like that. With all that said, out of the paying people that come in here and help, for 5 hours of work, Milani makes 80 gold while being in here.
Damn.
Dang.
And those are, mostly, the white cloaks, a few of the steel cabal people who are able to, afford to heal up their members, coming in and getting, the curse, the blight, and the magical effects of that removed off of, whoever is suffering from those wounds.
Do I get to see our favorite white cloak in here?
Oh, well, that's actually what I rolled a die for. She is in here, but she specifically does not come to you for healing. Nyless is in the house being helped by one of the other members of the healing house. And she's one of the early members. She does not partake of any of your guys' gossip, as you are actually talking about, one of her guild members that died.
Aw.
Well, I mean, most of her guild members died. They own that entire section of town.
Sucks to suck.
Not so great for them.
Yeah. They'll get back on their feet eventually.
Hey, we blew the horn.
Yeah, if Milani wants to say anything to her, he can.
I was gonna say, as Milani's leaving, is she still there?
No, she wouldn't be there for the whole 5 hours of your work shift. You know, she'd come in and, be attended to for, maybe 40 minutes or so, before getting a couple potions of just like, drink this, drink this, drink this. Good luck.
Milani's gonna make an offhanded comment to himself, not subtly, and just be like, wow, it's like every organization she goes to crashes and burns.
Oh!
Man,
Shots fired.
And she's going to look back at you and say, I'd watch your tongue, or maybe I'll be back at yours soon. And, that's what she's gonna say. She's leaving out with her medicine.
I would love it for her.
But that comes out as instead, I'd watch your tongue, or I'd be at your guild soon.
He's with a smile on his face. Milani looks at her and goes, "You're welcome to come hire us anytime."
It's called having a monopoly on healthcare.
If you need any patching up, be sure to come visit.
Oh man, we control healthcare? This is what it's like to be a Republican.
The only 3 healers in town are the Bard, the Druid, and the Paladin that currently work in our building. Yeah.
Yeah, don't
I'm so good at healing.
Don't forget the apothecary and his apprentice.
I'm also proficient with a herbalism kit. So
yeah, I would have basically in the time frame, I would have burned through all of my healing or lay on hands and cure wounds I have to try to help people.
Okay.
The cure wounds I would have saved for like really screwed up people, like basically on death's door to try to bring them back.
Yeah, you heal 5 people with the blight, and the rest of the time there you cured 10 people of, minor wounds, of just helping them with like healing word and the supplies available to you.
Okay.
Yeah, that said, the rest of the party, what are you guys doing? You got 5 hours to burn.
Aryea followed Nyoka back to the guild hall. She might be taking inventory of everything they have, especially food stores.
Okay, and what about Nyoka?
I'll probably be helping her.
Alright, within 10 minutes of that, within an hour of that, Morgan and Yomar return. Yomar has 2 shovels.
Yomar is extremely satisfied and goes to his room and sleeps.
Well, at least that much is taken care of. Do they look sick or anything?
Probably just a little bit pale. Not necessarily like sick. They can definitely tell you about that side of town, though. That's for Morgan and Yomar to share if they care to.
What is the situation out there then, Morgan?
The town's blighted.
Blighted?
It's what the stupid Archblight do. They don't beat you with swords, skill, hammers, arrows. No. They make you sick. They make the land worthless. And then when you're tired, feel well, and everything's drained from you, that's when they come. and they kill you, and then you become one of them.
So, where is the nearest town from here?
You might need to bail.
Lockleal, not so beautiful anymore.
I was just going over our food stores, and since there are likely refugees in town, there are things that we should perhaps take into account and secure. We're already not exactly overflowing in funds.
I'm not worried about funds. With Milani working the heel house.
That's true. I imagine we'll be able to make some coin that way now.
And then, with the damage to the city, materials permitting, we are at least somewhat capable, construction. Or at the very least, making some more arrows or swords.
Well, the blighted land, that... How many holy people do we have left in town to fix things like that?
Last I checked, me, Milani. End of sentence.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are two things that we can do here. We can stand fast and lend your aid, or maybe one of us should go to a nearby town and see if we can recruit more people of the cloth.
We could look. I might know somebody that could help, but they're not exactly close.
Where are they?
Hey, boss man, it might be a good idea to recruit all of these holy people. The city would be indebted to us. There'd be a lot of coin in that.
Oh, you read my mind.
Also, boss man, I can see if I can get some work people out there. I have some skill with the woodies and the shavies. I could go ahead and glean up here.
Morgan, where is this person that you know of? How far?
They live in the low lake. It's not exactly a day trip.
And where... Do we have a map around here?
I would assume so.
I am going to pull out you guys' map. Boom! You retrieve it from the second floor. Let me make sure I moved everybody to the map and I didn't just move myself.
I mean, I can see the map.
I can see it.
That's great.
Alright, so on the hex map, where are we and where is the nearest town, etc., etc.?
Alright, so you guys are just east of a town. You guys are just west of a major city called Beechwood Retreat. Beechwood Retreat is less than a day's travel for you to get to on foot. It is a couple hours by sea. You guys are basically kind of like a suburb, small town outside of Beechwood Retreat, and most of the people inside of this town make their living contracting labor inside of Beechwood Retreat. The difference Your town is a town of about 1,500 people. Beechwood Retreat is an upwards of 50,000 people. It is a major city. It is the nearest place to you guys. And hold on, I can mark it in red where it's at. It is that town right there.
The person you know is in Low Lakes, then.
I'd rather not if we can avoid it.
That's quite a bit far to go, but one of us... let me take one or two of our spare hands here, and I'll head into the city, into Beechwood. See who they have in terms of priests and paladins, and let them know what just happened here last night. They should know. I imagine that they would be next to be hit if this is truly an invading force.
No, that's a good idea.
Since I cannot, I'm not holy, and my healing is mostly for battle. You and... Well, I will leave you in charge, Morgan, of recruiting and organizing these wonderful people, while I take a few of our minions and see if I can get and send help.
Do you have enough money to recruit?
I have enough motivation to recruit. I think the fact that there was an army of skeletons and they've blighted the land is enough motivation for them to send people to stop it so that it doesn't get to them.
Nyoka looks at you like you're crazy.
It would help if we had some kind of evidence, but... yeah, word of mouth, it will help to get around.
Wait for your paladin.
Morgan! Give me a intelligence save. DC 7.
I don't like this. The way I've been rolling, that's still too... Just a straight intelligence save?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Aryea says it would be great if we had some type of evidence. The necklace and the skeleton key necklace in your pocket comes to mind.
Noting that, I'll reach into like my pocket and I'll pull it out. There was a body on the beach. Is Yelmar nearby?
Yomar in his room sleep.
I am. Oh, and then I wouldn't know what to ask him anyway. I wasn't there. That body was like clearly like not just a person, right?
Yeah, it was a very decayed corpse of a person wearing a tattered burlap cloak, and having a couple other shenanigans and regents and pouches and stuff on it. But it was, not a skeleton, not a guard, in armor or leathered armor or anything else. It was definitely queer in nature.
Yeah, there was something weird on the beach. It had this key. I have no idea what it is, but it might be evidence.
It's better than nothing, and it's, I assume Morgan described what he found it on.
Yeah, really decayed body, burlap sack.
It is something, and I personally witnessed the thing that Yomar and I killed before the skeletons came. So, let's wrap that in something that is not going to get on my things. I'll take two of our minions here, and forgive me for calling them minions, but two of our people here, and we'll ride as soon as we hear back from Milani how the healing and whatnot is going, so we have a proper report on everything, and I'll let me go get somebody to get the horses ready.
Do we have?
Sorry,
horses?
takes
You have a
the Harya takes
Lord.
that locket or whatever it is and wraps it in cloth. Lots of cloth.
Alrighty. You can wrap
Morgan-
it in Elmira's clothes.
That works.
Yeah, you can add pirate's clothes to your inventory.
Morgan's also going to give like 100.
Ooh, you cut out on me. I heard Morgan's also going to give, and then...
Or yeah, 100 gold.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
I need a pearl.
You need a what?
A pearl.
A pearl. Okay. One that costs at least as much as that, I presume.
I don't know how much a pearl costs.
I will see what I can do.
Out of character. The guy who can breathe underwater is buying a pearl.
Well, can I just go, like, fish for them?
Search the ocean floor.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, finding a 100 gold pearl just like through the ocean floor isn't an everyday thing.
Well, I mean, you could be a cheap-ass pearl. I don't know what the cost is. For like...
It must be a pearl valued at least 100 gold.
Oh, is that actually what the spell says?
This edition, it is not consumed though, so you only need one.
Well, yeah, so I mean, that's the good part. It's just I need one because it's a named price. I forgot that it actually names it in the thing.
Yeah, a pearl worth at least 100 gold.
Yeah, so...
What are you trying to get that for?
Identify.
I will make sure to... I will get one of that quality. And as soon as I let the people there know what is going on and what has happened, see if I can send help before I go shopping, you know?
Okay. No, that sounds like a good plan. And I'll manage things here.
Okay. I will leave as soon as we hear from Milani, so I have a full report.
Alright, if you guys wait 5 hours for Milani to finish his shift, Milani comes back to the guild house, not covered in grime, because, you have everything you need there to clean yourself afterwards, but definitely feeling a bit tired after, seeing so much pain and suffering and being able to help out with it.
Right, Arya has packed all her belongings, which isn't that much, but she doesn't know, wartime you take what you need with you, which is everything.
As Milani's walking in, kind of rolling his arm, stretching out his neck and everything, sees this. Going on a trip, Aya?
I'm going into the town to warn them of what happened here and see if I can get them to send some more healers and some priests to help the land. Apparently, Morgan says it's been blighted out there where the invasion was.
People are not doing much better. I did what I could. Once
Yes.
we're going to the town, give me 5 minutes. Milani's gonna go grab some paper and a pen and a quill and ink. And he's going to write a note down to someone in the military, someone from his former division, the 301st Battalion.
Okay, what's he gonna say?
Basically, trying to use some of his... He didn't leave on bad terms, he left on his own accord. So he still has not so much pull, but ties. And he's basically going to be like, this woman is with me. We're in dire straits. We need as much help as we can get here. There was an invasion and, basically explaining everything that happened and what's going on.
Okay. before you do that, just a tiny note about the world. There would be some Heimsdale influence inside of Beechwood Retreat, but not an entire military station.
No, I know. And I figured at least if they get he got the message to someone, even if it's not from his battalion, but to someone from the Heimsdale military.
Okay.
You'd be able to get to the higher ups and go from there.
Arya would make sure that he described exactly what their uniform looks like, so she gives it to the right people. I will do that before I go shopping for Morgan's Pearl, and after I let their local priests and paladins know.
Well, a lot of the Heimsdale military you're going to find are like me in the sense of paladins, clerics, divine casters, a lot of us.
She nods. Well, we could use all of them here, I think. Is there anything else that I should tell people in the big city that any of you can think of?
My suggestion, block off the ocean. If that's how they got in here, then other port cities are going to be just as susceptible.
And spread the word, definitely. Okay, I will head out then. I will get back as soon as I can. Yes?
Take Omar with you.
Nyoka, stop reading my mind. But Melania, in all seriousness, is gonna pull IAN for a hug. Be like, just be safe.
I will be as safe as I always am.
Oh, and if you want some good news on your way out, I saw our friend Nyoka down there. Not Nyoka, sorry. Nyles down at the healing pit.
I look nothing like her.
Is she alright?
Her ego is bruised. I probably didn't.
Best that only her ego is bruised.
Yeah,
Alright.
She didn't enjoy when I reminded her that that all the organizations in this town she keeps joining ends up belly up.
I don't imagine she would. At any pace, I should get going. I don't want to be out on the road at nightfall.
Alrighty, we are going to pick up there next session on the roads to Beechwood Retreat, and the rest of the party just doing what they can around Lochliel.
Reminder: next session is my last session.
Yes, I have the story planned in 4 session arcs that each last 4 sessions, which hopefully next session gets to be the cap off to that.
Awesome.
And then starting the next one, which you guys already have the prologue to, I guess, or the foreshadowing to.
Yeah, we're going hunting that fucking pirate bitch.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, but for tonight, skeleton raid, running through the town, fighting the guy, just all of the good stuff. I don't exactly know what base I've been giving you guys experience on, so I always have to double check this because you guys are behind all my other groups that I run. All right.
I want to say 200 you were doing, I think.
I think I was doing 300 for this. I'm going to put you guys for 1,500 for tonight with or actually I'm going to put you guys at 1,700 for tonight.
Yes!
Dang.
That means we level up.
1,700, so that's 66, right?
6650.
Yay, I did my math right, because that's what I got to. 6650.
And we
Yeah,
got
we can all
introduced,
do the same.
we got introduced to our new favorite party member,
Morgan Horse.
Morgan Horse. Ah, sweet. Sweet. Level 5 from my last session.
That's gonna be
Alrighty.
sad in September. We're gonna miss you.
Nah, it'll be fine. I might, depending upon how my schedule works out with things, I might guest star and things.
Yeah, yeah.
Or yeah, you'll be
that's
out there in the world.
Something I talked to you about too in the future. And everybody who is watching, thank you very much for watching. We're going to go to an end card. And remember to check the link and if you want the book. Also, I think if you buy other things on Amazon while searching from that link, I get credit for it. I'm not really sure how affiliate programs work.
It's a good thing I need to buy a lot of Funko Pop.
It's weird. Life's weird. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your night. Sorry for the power outage in the middle of the session.